Hello, and welcome back to the PlatChat Members Tournament North America. Today we kick off Week 6 of the Season 3 group stage with a Group Alpha matchup of Cloud9 versus Squirtle Squad Gaming. I'm Fuzzy the Cat, and I'll be your play-by-play for tonight, and I'm joined by my co-host and colorcaster, Cassandra, as we get into Round 1.
Hi, Fuzzy.
Hello.
Interesting already, we are seeing a free open A site for this team here.
Yeah, SSG really happy to just give up this A site for C9, and we will be going into a 5v5 retake. Pretty solid positioning for C9 here. Interested to see if Art is able to find any value from his top position. K-Spars gets 2 on the flank here. Bringing it into a 2v4 retake now.
Now pushing now through the tree. This could be big. Not noticing that Mr. Sirclaps is now in hell.
Pick from Robo Hobo.
Street position.
Art not giving the opportunity, and Claps with the run and gun frenzy to close out the round.
And that's super interesting. That was the first thing I was going to say, is the run and gun meta has never left NA. It's one of the things that we're always thinking about when we're playing this game. The big highlight that I wanted to mention on this round is that there were 2 sheriffs in play and now only 1 left on the round. We don't have an overlay here on production side from what I'm seeing, but
you do if
we
you
get
look
to see.
Linus's.
Yeah, I do. When I get to press tab, I get to see it. But we are getting a buy-up from the side of
C9
in my overlay. Thank you. Side
I
is so
got you.
slow.
Cardamom playing in this smoke with this Jordy appears to have been noted several times over by that drone, and nothing to come of the early smoke play by SSG. That's playing slow in B main and able to find the punish on Alex walking out of B. Fast rotate from C9. And Cardamom unable to find value from the newly nerfed Shorty.
Here.
Trades going about as you might expect for the anti-eco. Colt does have this fast lurk into mid. Trigger discipline is there. But being watched by Micaiah, leaving it all onto Robo Hobo with just this classic.
Robo Hobo, who is subbing for Nameless today. The main thing that I want to call out while this, post plan is getting set up, that Art is currently 3-0. This is what has been not listed as the duelist for the team, but strictly as the opper. So getting the frags, getting the kills is definitely setting up the economy to buy that op very early on, even during attacking side.
A little whiffy from K-Spars, but eventually able to close it out. Very clean anti-eco on the side of Clown9, not Cloud9, in case you were wondering. And we'll see what damage they can do going into this anti-eco from SSG. Ascent typically the more defense-sided map, so you would expect to see SSG picking up more rounds on this half here.
Yeah, now it's rifle round. Guns are being thrown to the side to players who are going to be getting those frags, getting those ult orbs going. The main thing is that there's no outlaw set up here. Lots of half armor on the side of SSG.
Oh, outlaw. Darshan faking the jump back towards tree and then repositioning towards Jenny. Bit of a pause called here by Clown9. No heavy rotates from SSG, so if Cloud9 commit to this hit in the next couple of seconds, they may be able to catch out Darshan alone on site. There is Cardamom there in tree. It's true, but first pick found, and the second, now into a 4-3. Micaiah's ult negated by Colt there.
Spike planted.
And the door closed. It might be a difficult retake for SSG. Position of Micaiah noted because of the wall. Roboho able to find Igneous, but traded back by Art. Colt now repositioning to heaven. But being double held by Micaiah, gets the first but unable to find the second. And now into a 1v2 for Alex.
Question is, does he know two? Oh, he knows where one is. Mine's popped.
Is this plant spot good enough? It appears to be. And
Yeah, too many
Ice
angles.
Splash too good. There is simply no way for Alex to be making it out of it alive. And K-Spars finds the final kill. Goes down to the spike, but had a Spectre. Not going to be minding that too much.
They lost everyone in that round, but every single person has money enough to buy, and now it looks like SSG are going down to an eco. And the thing that I want to point out for anyone in the audience, Art is currently 6-0, 1 away from the Blade Storm. If it gets a little hairy during this round, there's a possibility of the Blade Storm.
Yeah, Art on attack, on ascent. You know, I mean, we've seen Art's opping. It's likely to come out at some point. Hasn't had to deal with it yet. Maybe not opting for this anti-eco, but Alex
Fountain
forced
Kitchen.
up the line. That wall is no longer wall bangable, but you know, all good.
Smoke going down, dash in. A little bit exposed here.
Alex able to find the first, but traded out by Igneous. Trades do go in favor typically of the team on the eco, but
K-Spar's got
K-Spar's
the
able to
flank
find
there.
a pick in mid. Yeah,
Spike planted.
big value. Door just broken now by Robo Hobo. Drones out to clear logs. Spots K-Spars in A main, B main rather. But K-Spars playing this smartly, just playing his life. Igneous on the off angle with the Odin. The spam is so good. I hate that weapon, but it is, while it's here, you might as well use it. Darshan has the Vandal trying to go for the 3v1, but walking through the Phoenix wall, being tagged down, and finally finished
Beautiful
off by
round.
collapse.
Yeah, beautiful
really-
round from Cloud9. The big thing that I wanted to emphasize, or sorry for cutting you off there, Fuzzy, is that we are currently 4-0. We're currently snowballing. Colt now has an op. If they don't win this round, it would be looking at a 5-0. There could be a possibility of a timeout, maybe some sort of version of, you know, pumping the brakes, changing up the setups. We're not seeing anything that crazy on the B side and the mid side, but this A site is now looking more aggressive. So that's the thing I want to really highlight here.
Yeah, Colt in A main with the op will be met with 4 to 5 players from the side of Cloud9. Able to find Micaiah, just dry swinging that, but traded out by Claps, who's already out. Art dashing in, found by Darshan. First real advantage here for SSG.
A lot of util using one spot. Flash from the Phoenix, flash from the Omen, and then the smoke as well. The op is still in that smoke. There is a possibility that that can be picked up at the end of the round. There's a drone getting picked up now through mid. Does it see any info?
I don't think drone spotted anything, but Cardamom will spot that with her face. Claps finds the trade, and we're back into a 3v3. Alex has a good position here in mid, and we'll hear these rotates.
Could play spoiler.
Fight happening in mid, but no actual damage appears to have been done from that.
Down.
Maybe a little chip.
Launching thorns. Thorns activated. Rip and tear. Thorns activated.
Spam
bot
out from
recalled.
Igneous. Closing door,
Because
Robo
no-
Seconds
choosing
left.
not to peek ahead of it, but this flank out here from Alex gets two, and it's all onto Claps,
Placing swarm
who
grenade.
will not be able to convert. SSG pick up their first round on this Ascent defense.
Beautiful round. They did have to invest the Phoenix ult, but that's what they get so that they can win the round. And as you can see, they're taking their time diffusing so that they can get the op back in Colt's hand. The main thing that I wanted to highlight here as well is that Alex, even though the alarm bot was in mid, they pushed ahead of it because they saw that the drone was getting no information, so they wanted to abuse that space as much as possible. And that's a really, really good mid-round call.
Yeah, able to do that because K-Spar's wall was not placed on the opposite side to where they were going. I didn't actually spot where it was put down, but it definitely wasn't anywhere like B main, which would have given them the info that the flank had occurred.
Definitely a bit of an adjustment here. We're going to be rotating the op to bottom mid. It looks like this Cloud9 roster is really looking to pressure and default into this A area and just really just hone it in that that's the space that they want to contest every single round. And it looks like they're getting a lot of timidness, I would say, on this SSG side now on this round.
While you're saying that, Colt pushes through the smoke, doesn't spot Micaiah, but unpunished on that. Shots exchanged, but no damage. Looks like light chip onto Micaiah, actually, but...
This Circlaps lurk could play a big, big role during this round.
And as you say that, walks back into their own spawn. It's going to be 5 in A main.
That's what I was thinking.
Cloud9.
There's a possibility that they might split through Cat, maybe if they feel like they may have been had. Never mind. No, they're all
one
going
might have
through
thought
main.
that, but it will in fact be 5 from A main for the side of Cloud9. Cardamom has a nice spot, but giving it up on the TP. That will have been heard by Cloud9, who are just waiting in A main, maybe waiting for some util timings, unsure. Darshan pre-aiming this dart. Art entries, double smokes. Darshan flashes out, catches so many. Able to get 2 claps, meanwhile has the not dead yet. K-Sparks finds Darshan. And claps, able to find the pick onto Cardamom. Colt,
Spike
knives,
planted.
unable to find a connection onto the Jenny player. And K-Sparks pushing into tree. Trying to break this lockdown. Unable to get it, and will be detained. One more will be detained.
Do they know?
And it will be all onto claps. Gets the first.
They know one.
Kaya,
They don't know.
Kaya is back.
Last player standing.
Beautiful
And
round.
Roboho
Beautiful
able to
retake.
close it out. Yeah,
was-
the
Yeah,
fact
please
that they were unable to break that KJ ult was kind of the deciding factor of that round, in my opinion.
I
And Alex
agree.
able
And
to grab the off as well. Sorry, I keep...
it's okay. We're newcaster, energy. We're just getting used to each other. We'll be good by next season, guys.
I'll
I
learn
promise.
to shut up at some point.
It's okay, honey. You're doing great. The big thing that I want to highlight during that round is that there was a lot of investment from the side of C9, but the big thing is that they did no other pressure besides that A pressure. There was a little bit towards the beginning of the round with Circlaps, but the map ended up being so small for them that they only had one option, which was to go to A. It looked like they were looking like very early on Leviathan during like 2023, if you remember that. This time they're droning. Are they going to
The op will be noted and headshot by Art.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Art updrafting. Not out fully, but looking to follow this Phoenix ult from Micaiah. Found by Cardamom, and this push from Darshan is perfect. Flashing up Micaiah, but playing his life. I really like the discipline there.
Oh, look at the spacing up through mid. They could take a pause. Oh, they are. They're moving away. Case bars.
Ace bars
The dart.
will not be scanned and finds the pick onto Alex. Darshan now knows where he is.
Aim is so crispy enough. Did you see that?
That was a nice shot from my good spars. Darshan finds the pick eventually, though. It is now into another 3v3. Cardamom repositions to back B site,
Oh,
but it looks like Cloud9 exploring this mid and tree instead.
they may have overthunk it. From what we're seeing here, it looks like they had a clear vision to
30
rotate,
seconds
but then the
left.
Omen
Roboho
roll.
close.
Enemy remaining.
Misses the first, but able
clean.
to snap on the correction.
SSG are making the necessary adjustments here. Let's see if they can finish this 3v1.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Planted. Revealing area.
Ult invested for Darshan. Igneous able to find it. Doesn't find the spam. Flashed up. Darshan behind him. Noted now. Cardamom drops from heaven, finds the first, but unable to get the trade. Darshan with a 4K on the round. Very
Beautiful retake. However, a few saving graces that you will invest for C9 in this regard. They got the Phoenix ult out, which they're getting a lot of at this point. And also they made a 3v1 become a 2v1 with the Phoenix ult investment. So
You got new energy
clearly
about you these days.
there are mistakes that they can prod out if they continue exploring the map. If they're just losing small gun duels across the map without, really taking that space, and they're moving a little bit too fast. I think they should pump the brakes a little bit. But as I say that, it looks like this B site is about to get a huge hit coming, and the KJ setup, which has been set up specifically for that jet dash, is now going to be explored for the first time in a while.
Yeah, KJ Molly ready to punish that dash onto switch. Turret here for the early info. Will be heard. C9 running through B main now, making no secret of where they're going. Art updrafts. And the site will be essentially given up for free.
Is RoboHobo going to play for their ult, perhaps?
One might think
Spike
that,
planted.
but no is the answer to your question.
Well, when you're subbing for a team, you kind of just want to make the most optimal play. So maybe
This is true.
the IGL's probably calling
Kaya
something
spotted
else.
out, could be punished by this Odin spam, but
This is a
instead
full
RoboHobo
5-on-5
going
retake.
a main spam. Indeed,
y'all
and no
have to-
util really drawn out from SSG early, since they just gave up the site. Art gets the first kill, but traded out by Colt. Position of Igneous noted. This should be unwinnable for him. Diffuse is on, and RoboHobo with the Odin, able to close it out.
Full 5v5 retake turns into a 4v5 at the end. 4v1, sorry, at the end, which is an amazing turnaround for SSG. They were 4-0. I don't know if you remember. They've gotten 4 rounds in a row, all because of just not over-rotating and realizing that when they do have to rotate, it's because they're not committing too much to the sites. They're very, I don't want to say one-dimensional because I feel like that's a little bit too harsh, but they are not stretching out the map as much as they should. Is that going to be an adjustment coming forward? I really do think so, because this C9 squad, they have very, very talented players, and I'm pretty sure that they can figure it out. If not, the timeout's coming.
Right here.
I think the biggest part on the
No
side of
charges.
Cloud9, their biggest issue is that they haven't been able to draw out any util from SSG, so they have full util for the retake, as Art does find that early pick onto Darshan here.
Cardamom is playing so many mind games with this. Ooh,
Able to find the
never
pick onto
mind.
K-Spars. Back into a 4v4. There are already 2 here. 1 here to spam with the Odin. And the Nano Swarm still up on switch.
Scanning ahead.
There is a
Oh, the
commitment.
start.
Oh, the double scan. Huge damage onto Igneous. RoboHobo now droning out, but this late lurk from Art could be everything. But the alarm bot is
No.
still up. It will be noted. And Colt
Oh.
here with the op. It'll be down to 3 players left on site. Finds the first onto Cardamom. This Odin spam can be so oppressive. Caught with his knife out, though. Still spamming. Still spamming. Alex found. Claps reloading.
Enemy remaining.
RoboHobo found. Colt gets the op kill. Dashes in with the shorty. Oh, but the nerf could have hurt him there. C9 stabilized and are able to find their 5th round on this attack.
Remember,
Igneous
stay out of the fire.
used his
Super high level tactical
Hunter's Fury for that, just because of
I
Colt's
need a drop.
op.
Yeah.
That was the only person on that left side for that retake. That is, honestly, that's kind of aura. That's one of the few things that if you were to clip out of this whole entire game, I would say, yeah, you had a whole Hunter's Fury just for you during that retake.
Speaking of the op, though, Art now picking that up finally on this attacking side of Cloud9. Something you were mentioning pre-game could be a big win condition for them, but they're going back to this 5-in-1 main style that I'm not really sure of, and the scan hits all of them. Full info on the side of SSG.
I think the
So
one
forced
thing that I
Cloud9
really want to
re-explore.
mention here is that Cardamom also is in a different position than she's usually been. She's playing in this cat area. They're leaving A site completely open, but they're holding down this mid extremely so that A, it's like now again another 5v5 retake.
But look at
is
this.
really
SSG
exciting.
have 3 walked out mid. They just droned all the way out. B, Colt is walked all the way out. They know it's them, but
No
Cardamom,
timing?
get your gun out! Oh no! Igneous finds the punish, but Alex not noted here in the Sub Rosa.
Is there a world where Alex would have been there to trade? Possibly. But I like this Sub Rosa play so much here.
Yeah, it's really cornering Cloud9 into this A main. So even though they're technically in a player disadvantage, SSG should know exactly what's about to happen. Darshan spams switch, but unable to connect on any of those shots,
30 seconds left.
as the plant will now go
Spike
down
planted.
for Cloud9.
You have 2 ultimates available here. For
These
the side
Vice
of
Thorns, if
SSG.
not noted in heaven, could be a big delay. Another pick, another 2 found for Claps. Darshan ulting out of heaven. Unable to find any value off of that. Colt now surrounded. Claps, I think, noting him. What? I don't know what's happening. Clap says classic
Valorant.
out now.
Last player
Valorant
standing.
moment.
Pure gaming. Art finds the op pick. Not shot in the back as I thought he might be. Darshan, I think, just trying to live here, but found by Igneous. 6 rounds on this Ascent attack could be curtains, honestly, for the side of SSG. Obviously, we have yet to see their attack side, but given how this map usually plays, 6 rounds on your opponent's attack is a scary prospect to be playing into.
I agree with you statistically. However, this is the game by Riot Games called Valorant, which is one of the most random tactical shooters ever made. There is a possibility that this round we get the Colts Bladestorm and everything changes.
Big B main fight here. Colt finds 1, finds 2. Alex trades onto Art. Not dead yet, back. Invested by Claps, finds the pick onto Alex, will be here for the remainder of the round, and finds the kill onto Colt again. C9 into a 3v2's advantage.
3v2 guns down. If they play this right, they might get upgrades, and this could be a real game. Let's see.
They played this right, but it would involve wrapping all the way into B main. That
They got
well, no one's playing in main right now, so it is actually very possible. You're right. Claps playing the switch position, jump peeked by Cardamom.
Drone
Droned by Robo, forced back. Yeoman Flash.
Yeoman Flash.
Cover going out.
Cardamom smoking off that left side, right side rather, of Boathouse, faking the TP, but the smoke is being washed.
One enemy remaining.
Claps spams Robo Hobo through the smoke. Cardamom on absolutely low HP, and Claps finds 4K on the round.
You know, there was a world,
Last
Fuzzy.
round
There was
before
a
the
world
switch.
where
There was a world, you're right.
they could have gone to B main because
not this one, but
yeah, C9 usually have someone planted in B main, so there must have been a protocol during that retake where they at least discussed it and just said, okay, we have to clear B main, and then in that process, maybe they would have gotten guns and then the round would have played differently. However, I will say the util that was coming out of that retake from that pizza area was fantastic. The drone into the flash, into the smoke. There was a lot of stuff that was happening. I just think the gun difference was the big
Yeah,
one. But this is our
agree with
last
you.
round of the half.
I agree with you. If there wasn't that gun diff, that could have been a very winnable
Joke's
2v3.
over. You're
Very
dead.
different look here.
Clown 9, hard pushing through mid. The KJ setup is here though. Kaya taking so much damage. Killed, but just the ult. There are now 4 in tree and K-Spars left here to lurk into this A main. But look at this! All 5 of SG are here, ready to flood. Darshan flashes. Claps dash.
5v5 retake.
Colt rather dashes out.
Whoa!
Spike down.
Darshan
A.
finds 2 on site. Alex
One
gets the
enemy
pick onto
remaining.
Art. Alex finds Claps, and it is all onto K-Spars from this main. Smoked off and
You
with
should
4
run.
to find. KJ all invested in the open, and Cardamom gets her 2nd kill. Well done.
SSG
Switching
with 5
sides.
and then C9 with 7. But I want to just point out real quick, the story of the half has been mostly just C9 going to one site and SSG trying to play catch up. And then during that last round, they had everything prepared.
Yeah, I agree. SSG finally
KJ set
figuring
up.
out, hey, guys, if we hear
They're
them
gonna
there,
die.
they're going there.
That's true. The one thing I want to point out, just as a funny thing, we do media sheets for PCMT, and a lot of the players, you know, tell us how to pronounce their names, pronouns, fun facts, and all that thing. One of the funniest ones that we got was Darshan didn't have pronouns, and so we were going to refer to Darshan as different things, and then we asked Darshan, what are your pronouns? And Darshan said, I'm him, and that was a very I'm him round just now during that retake, and it looks like that might be the case during attack side. We don't know yet. Running in immediately for caps.
Yeah, it's going to be a fast A split here for the side of SSG. Art finds the kill. Robo-Hobo. Art just stuck out in the sight. Claps though with the frenzy. Finds 2. Robo-Hobo stuck back Jenny. Scanned out though. And it's into a 2v2. Robo-Hobo on such low HP though. Luckily it's Cardamom who's planting there. But oh, it's whiffing from K-Spars, but the
Those
low
were your
HP of both
last
of those
words.
players allow him to convert.
What did you call K-Spars earlier? You said goat spars? Is
Goat
that correct?
Spars? Yeah, Goat Spars.
That was beautiful.
You haven't heard of them?
Emblematic
Goat
of them.
Spars?
Honestly, no, I'm never around, so I don't hear things much. But That's accurate, I would say.
That's close.
Honestly, that was a beautiful retake, and the one thing that I'm really paying attention for this round is what I like to think of the C9 defense condition is what I highlighted as the C9 offense condition. Art getting an op. Let's see if he is saving for it now.
He
so
is
let's see what
saving
happens.
for it. I thought he might go for the outlaw, but no, it looks like he's going for the round 3 op. This turret, I don't really love out of Alex. It doesn't do all that much, in my opinion.
It shows that KJ's there.
It
which I
shows
think
KJ's
is-
there, and that the other team can break a KJ turret.
It's presence
Colt
on the map.
jiggling B main, grabbing the
What do we
sword.
know? I really like the Cardamom buying a sheriff during, round loss just now during pistol, and in the smoke to give themselves some space. This is a very patient round.
SSG working the map, and it does seem to be working. Claps rotating over to this A site. There are still 2 and the Vice setup on B, but they have drawn the rotate, at least a bit. They have to take their timing, though. They're started to draw the rotate from Igneous as well. Looks like he might be going to re-clear mid.
This is going to be the big test for Case Bars. Can he defend against the full onslaught
30
right now?
seconds left.
Igneous starts behind them. It's broken. Spamming with the Ares. Cardamom with the Sheriff in mid. Dueling Micaiah
can't get
loses out to the
traded.
better weaponry. Colt, though, shoots Case Bars in the back, but
One enemy remaining.
Claps Micaiah and Art
Spike
able to
down,
find
B.
the value. Turns the flash, finds the headshot onto Darshan. All things considered, very clean anti-eco from Clown 9.
Very, very clean. And also very patient. As you saw during the other side, when they were when SG were playing defense, the main thing was that they were pushing out of the extremities, trying to get as much information. This one was very much like hunker down, save the guns, make sure that we're not over peaking, make sure that we're being disciplined. I think that's very, very awesome. It could also be very exploitable, but let's see during this rifle round what is the possibilities.
Art has
also,
got this off.
I was just about to say it. And
Round 3
Igneous
off
kept the
is in the
Ares.
building.
Oh, triple push. It's almost like I predicted it.
Grabbing this Phoenix Orb for Micaiah. That's going to be a big snowball. Meanwhile, SSG contacting up mid. Have smoked it off now. Colt not looking. Micaiah finds the first pick with the Spectre. That's what that gun's called.
Yes, that is correct.
Walls
Also,
to
the
delay.
spacing there on mid was a little bit different. There's no way to get a trade from there.
Darshan is inserted pretty deep up mid now. Here's the reload from Case Bars, but meanwhile, Igneous spams Cardamom through the wall. Darshan finds the first, finds the second. This now becomes very winnable for SSG, and RoboHobo has lurked into this A site. Claps is here. Claps, here's
is
the
already
door
getting-
closed. If Alex drops, he's dead.
Yeah. This is getting really, really expensive for SSG, though.
Finds the first, unable to find the second. Spectre betraying him a bit there, though. Art, however, finds the op pick in mid, and it's all onto Alex in this 1v2. Igneous, I love this. Drones out to find this position. Alex should be spotted,
Ooh,
trying to
pushes
run
the
him down,
drone.
but body blocked by the drone. Art now jumping up into heaven. We'll be on the angle shortly with the op, but Alex, the spray transfer is perfect. Art not scoped in and
patient.
unable to punish the jump up. That was played to perfection by Alex.
Playing on A heaven there and using the shoulder area just to make sure that they don't see you, and then immediately going for a fast swing right afterwards as they're running towards the site is a great, great play. Very, very patient clutch. The money's a little wonky. They won the round, but it is wonky. Cardamom's down to a bulldog, and Art is buying a Bucky. This one's gonna be a fun one.
Mom went to sleep a couple hours ago, and I probably just yelled too loud, and I'll get in trouble. But honestly, worth it. Art
Worth it,
here and Cat with the Bucky. Interested
This
to see
mid
if
area.
we'll get any action. Peeks out of the smoke and instantly punished by RoboHobo. Kaya walling off mid to delay here. Gets the heal off as well. A lot of Phoenix utility being drawn outside of
Yeah.
C9.
And Fuzzy, the one thing I also wanted to notice as well is that last round, when they were going up mid, the spacing was a little hard for them to trade off of if one of them died. This time it was a lot tighter, and so when contact was made, they both pulled out Very good spacing. They're killing a B with a drone now as well, which is exciting.
Yeah, good mid-game adaptations out of SSG. Makai here in CT
Joke's
holding this
over.
flash.
You're dead.
Darshan body blocks
Yeah.
Colt actually. Running into CT, but Makai able to find the not pick, but able to negate the Phoenix ult. Now Alex Clove hindered used what's that? Metal. That thing.
The metal. Yes.
Metal, not to be confused with the plastic. Darshan finds the pick. Claps trades it out. Claps gets 2, and it's into a 2v2 retake for C9. These site players, I like the positioning. Colt playing around dice and Robo Hobo playing.
One enemy remaining.
Walks
The gun
out of the
barrel.
smoke though, and is being held by Claps. Colt's position is expected by Micaiah, and Claps will defuse to get this 10th round now for Cloud9. Odin recovered. The economy is still a bit rocky for both of these teams, but it will definitely be SSG forced down onto an ego here. We'll see how much of a buy Cloud9 are
There-
able to scrape together. K-Spar's down on a Sheriff.
There's definitely a possibility here where SSG can go ahead and fight for some orbs, get the Blade Storm going, maybe just play the Orb Roulette just to get Darshan going for the further rounds going forward. Micaiah, though, has the Phoenix, so I wonder if that'll be invested during this eco round.
Darshan
Hopefully
invests
not,
in
but-
Flash to clear out A main.
There's some
Joke's
area.
over. You're dead.
There's
Kaya using the ult to clear mid. Colt finds the headshot. Spam out. Could be very dangerous for Colt, who's on very low HP. Robo Hobo spots this whole Vice setup. Knows. Trying to draw out the wall here. Like to see Robo Hobo invest a few shock darts. Clear that. But it will just be the pause for SSG after those are triggered. Colt here ready to
Alex
take
here
this
on
fight
B
against Art.
main versus Igneous. They've made contact. Shots have been fired.
Yeah, Alex initially buying a hero rifle into this round, but deciding against it. Could have had the timing if he knife out ran there, but didn't. 2 bullets in the Sheriff versus the...
This is drawing out a rotate.
Yeah, Alex, I guess,
30 seconds left.
putting a
Could
lot
be
of
spoiler
pressure.
here, though.
Micaiah, though,
Oh,
finds a spray
two.
transfer.
Down mid.
2 onto Robo Hobo and Colt. Alex gets the pick onto the first, but maybe a little too greedy swinging into spawn.
We have
You
a
do have to
flank
find an
from
opening
Cardinal.
on the
Last player standing.
sixth sense there from Art
10
dashing
seconds
back,
left.
and eventually after some
Spar saw.
excitement. What'd you say?
K-Spar saw.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It looks like it was Cardamom flanking, and then K-Spar's following the flanker all the way through tree. It's
I
a
missed
very
that.
memeable moment. I think if we had replays, I think that'd be a really funny replay to watch.
The Yakubu sex out.
The main thing that I want to highlight during this attack side has been that mid has been a constant part of their default, and now this is the first time they're going full B main, full site, and now Art is online
Off
with the
is
op.
here, but it will be droned off the line presumably.
No, he's saying
Looks
he,
for a
just, he
pick
doesn't
and
care.
finds it.
He doesn't care. What?
This
That's a
Killjoy
drone.
ultimate now being invested.
And the spam to the smoke.
Updraft up.
The no
Sees
scope.
Or sees Colt rather dash into the switch, but unable to find the pick. Colt dropped down so low by the spam, but will keep his life. And the HP will regen. Now a 5v3 retake. Look at the flank for Micaiah. Makes it
Lots
past
of
the
ult
KJ
from
util. Once that's down, Robohobo completely unaware. Shot in the back. Colt here playing a fairly dangerous position. Finds the first pick. Cardamom
Last
finds the second.
player
Micaiah
standing.
trades
One
out, but it's
enemy
into a
remaining.
1v1. Art has the
Jet.
option. Drops it. Colt dashes in and is able to
Shorty
find
moment.
spray down.
Shorty moment.
That is the nerfed shorty there. I feel like a couple patches ago. Art has a solid chance, but huge conversion there for side of SSG. Now forcing Clown9 down onto an eco. Claps still has the money to buy up, but will likely be the only one. Case bars could buy up or could save to buy the op for Art next round. Art will have the jet knives available.
Get out of my way!
Fuzzy, I have a question. If you're Art going forward, do you still buy the shorty after that round?
Still buy the shorty?
Oh, after that, Colt gets an immediate kill on Art as soon as I mention him. I'll stop talking.
I might go classic
Caster's
right click
curse.
from that point on. Micaiah
Truly,
chipped down
truly.
a bit. Claps is here with the Phantom, finds the first, but stands in the
Investing
molly
in
and is traded out. Blinded up. Cardamom TPs to safety, but Claps finds Hobo. Cardamom gets the trade though. The Bucky here, she spots it. Wants no part of it and will TP all the way to the
has
B
a
site.
free site because of
remaining.
Alex.
Meanwhile, entry. Here's all of this from Micaiah. Whiffs the shot. Micaiah given a window back into this round.
Are they gonna double
Alex
swing?
here is
No, it's
in
just
spawn
Alex.
though,
Okay.
spots the player and will get the heck out of dodge. Cardamom playing up here though. I'd really like to see them play more together here. But this
Yeah,
reposition
gonna
is
peek
great.
off of Cardamom. Yeah, Alex is gonna peek off through lane. This is a really good stall here on
Excellent
the
post-plant
site.
positioning. I thought she was doing something else, but she was actually
Yeah, she was cooking.
She was cooking.
She was putting cardamom on our food, and it's delicious. The one thing I really wanted to highlight during this round is that the things that I initially highlighted during the very early parts of this match was that Art needed to be online for this match to be, in C9's favor. Mr. Sirclaps is currently 29-15. That is insane.
Robot out!
29
There
and
goes-
15 in
there goes all the
regulation. Art,
Yeah.
meanwhile, has forced onto this op with no shields and is instantly found in mid. Scan was perfect. Claps, though, finds the trade onto Colt.
No peeking!
As you mentioned, he's really the hot player right now. Spam nearly finds Cardamom, sees the shoulder, but she will make it out with her life, at least for now. Tagged down a bit.
This has been a really interesting commentary on Omen v Clove in regards to. Ooh, that was a good pick through mid. A lot of the util being used on both sides has been getting a lot of value.
Joke's over. You're
Yeah,
dead.
Alex unable to find the kill there. Hobo does contain the Phoenix ult from Micaiah, but that is good info for the side of C9. Micaiah now just getting out, playing their life.
Darshan could
Is-
probably pop his Phoenix ult.
I think it's likely we see that invested, but instead dry peeking onto the angle.
Last
Igneous
player standing.
unpunished, full blind, and spamming down with the Odin. That truly is a gun in this game that exists.
Honestly, if we were casting the map of Ascent and we didn't get an Odin spam final kill round, I don't think that we would have been actually casting Ascent. Yeah, it's kind of like the bingo checkbox of Ascent.
That is Clown9 now getting up to 12 onto this map point. The buy from SSG is a little scrappy. Stinger for Colt, Cardamom onto this Sheriff. The other three able to buy rifles.
Cloud9 currently have 4 chances to get this game under their belt. This map 1.
Sliggy,
question
can
is-
we get the magic pen? For
Oh,
next
yeah.
to Drone spots out. Igneous playing stairs. Claps also here in
Joke's
CT.
over. You're dead.
Ult now invested for Darshan.
Dash goes in. Hunter's
Igneous
Fury
playing in this
coming
bunker
well.
smoke. Mollied
Hobo,
out,
hobo.
but somehow still able to find the pick onto Colt. I guess the Stinger just betraying him there. Cardamom does get the pick onto Claps. Blind is good for Micaiah, but the trades are there for the side of SSG. Art, meanwhile, flanking out, flashed
Last
up,
player
will be
standing.
found by Robo Hobo. And the position of Case Bar's noted because he invested that ult. Will hear the footsteps through mid, though, and could have a timing.
Thorns are live. Wall tripped.
His util
The
is so
spike
good.
is still
it
in
delays
cat.
there, but he's not looking in the right place. Get your gun out. Unpunished there, but it will be a
30
1v3
seconds
retake
left.
for K-Spars.
Do you remember that time that
Spike
K-Spars had a
planted.
1v3 clutch and then we clipped it and posted it in the clips channel and everyone went crazy?
That
It
was
wasn't the
awesome.
same. Yeah, it
and
wasn't the same
it
though.
was especially impressive because he did it while saving. Never seen that before.
Truly my goat.
Looks like
Well,
maybe just
while
looking to
we're-
pick up the op.
Yeah,
And,
which is a good investment. Like I said,
or
they had
Odin rather.
the
they didn't
Odin.
have an op.
They had four chances. Now they're bringing it down to 3, and it's fine to make sure that you have the best advantage going into the next round. Get the gun that you need. The one thing that I really wanted to highlight as well during this game is that Mr. Circlaps, again, I already mentioned it. He's at 32 and 17 right now. Is there a chance, if we don't go to OT, that he hits 40 kills?
Flashing.
That would mean 8 kills in 3 rounds. That would be a
This is
tall
where someone
ask.
says something pithy and we pretend
Cardamom
to
nearly
tolerate
swinging
them.
onto the angle, but
Go
time
ahead.
running out just in time.
Wait.
K-Spars appearing to refuse to give the Odin back to Igneous for a minute before handing it over. Will not
looks
be
like-
bought for. So just
No, they're not.
pure
Oh no, they're not. You're
Pure
right.
generosity
Share.
out of the
Now
heart of
wait.
K-Spars there.
Rip and tear.
Truly, it is a
Launching
sentinel moment
swords.
as a sentinel player. It's just like, yeah, just give me whatever. It's fine.
Art, meanwhile, fast dashing out A main. Robo swinging out. Both tagged down.
Super sub with the spike. There could have been a mess of spaghetti on the field there.
He'd Colt cops the dash. Cues it rather. Claps
think he's
just trying to
lying.
get out. Stay safe.
Very patient.
The blind comes out. That's a team blind.
That was.
All good.
Right here.
All right.
The spike will go
5v5
down for
retake.
Cloud9. As I say that,
Spike planted.
Alt invested, but a bit too low for Igneous. Just barely. Colt, this position could be great if he's not checked. He gets the first, but traded by Claps. Claps is free. This
Last
could be the
player
ace.
standing.
Never mind.
Robo Hobo the entire round was on 10 HP the entire time. And then went from top A all the way to B to plant the spike, lived a Hunter's Fury, and lived to tell the tale to clutch the round. Exciting stuff from the super sub here. Usually this is the role of Nameless. And it would, like I mentioned during the beginning of the round, Robo Hobo had the spike. There could have been a possibility of the whole entire round going on its head if Art found the kill. Now we're down to 2 chances. There are
K-Spars-
plenty. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, K-Spars, after saving last round, generously donating the Odin to Igneous, still has no money. And meanwhile, it will be the hero rifle for Mr. Claps, although he's 35 and 18. This is the correct play.
It makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, Cardamom's getting a huge kill on Micaiah. And then having the wherewithal to back up and reset the time, the tempo of the match here. That's really, really good from Cardamom.
Yeah, that's a sign of good calling on the side of SSG. Get the pick and freeze. See if we get any movement out of the side of Cloud9. Fight going down in B main. Darshan pushing a bit, gets the molly kill onto Igneous.
And that's why he's him. That's why he's him. Lurking Phoenix on B gets the kill. Look at Art all the way on B site. Unaware.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. They get the initial pick in A main, freeze, make some pressure on B, draw the rotates out, and now they have a almost free A site. Darshan does trigger this wall in mid, so they will know now that there is a player there. K-Spars
Still
going back to check,
5-2.
but will be shot in the back by Cardamom, or maybe not.
One enemy remaining.
Shot in the leg by Darshan instead. It's all onto Art in this 1v5 with a stinger.
Art has had to go through a cross-country mile to get a fight. And I don't think they're going to get a fair one.
I, might be asking for a refund on my bus ticket if I were Art. Tries the run and gun stinger, but at the range a bit too far away. Robo-Hobo able to clean it up. Very clean round for SSG. And suddenly,
4 chances down to 1. Can I just tell you something really impressive, Fuzzy?
yes.
Robohobo is subbing, but also subbing for Nameless, who's their IGL. So the main question that you have to be asking yourself as a viewer, as a lover of Valorant, who is calling for this team right now? Because that last mid-round call, I think that's the one that's going to win the series if you know the whole entire game goes their way. That's the round that we're going to call and say, yep, that's where they won the whole series. But it's a little too early to say. Let's see if C9 can lock it down.
I agree with you. As SSG go for this A main default, I think the calling overall has been much better for SSG. It's just Cloud9 do have a guy who's 35 and 19, so all the calling in the world can't save you. As a wise man once said, you get shot, you die. This Killjoy
Kind of
ultimate will be used to get this A site. Plant not yet down,
5v5 retake again.
but the wallbang found for case bars. Great scan, no one broke it on the side of SSG.
Look at
Chaos
Cardamom.
out on the site, sees 3 in heaven. But after all that, Cloud9 traded out. Darshan unable to convert.
Defenders win.
Fantastic fights from Cloud9. SSG almost bring it back, but in the end, they didn't.
Honestly, I think the real difference maker, you know, besides the round differentials, just specifically on that defense side, is that Cloud9 was really, really good at retakes. They were using utility together, they were playing together, trading, and then most importantly, clearing angles, making sure that they were diligent in every single corner that, you know, an SSG player could have been in. And that difference of diligence, I think, was the real, like, overall game changer. And of course, Mr. Sirclaps having an absolute blinder of a game. But I think it was an amazing showing from both teams because there was a lot to show, and SSG has a sub, so I'm really looking forward to the next map.
Yeah, I really like the calling out of SSG at the end of the day. Maybe just a bit of a gun differential, shooting differential, rather. Ascent goes the way of Cloud9. We'll see if they can close it out in 2, or if SSG can bring us to a third map after this quick break. Welcome back to PCMT NA Week 6. Cloud9 took the first map of Ascent 13-11. SSG nearly came back, but couldn't quite close it out in the end. We are now on to Fracture to see whether SSG can fight back. I've been asked by Cassie to say that, what was it? This is the queerest broadcast that has ever been broadcast as we go into the pistol, but you can elaborate on that?
That is correct.
This
yes.
isn't
I
important.
my co-host is a they them. Our broadcaster is a they them. I am a she her. Colt has killed case bars. And we have on observant today, Singh, who's the greatest ally known to man. So that's my one tangent. But yeah, Cypher v Chamber on the Sentinel battle is my big heads up display. And in double duelist, Raze Jet versus Raze
down.
Phoenix. Take it away, Fuzzy.
2 picks initially going the way of SSG, but Clap's able to find 2 right back. Headshot clean onto Cardamom. Robo-Hobo, Whiffy in A main. Claps gets the 3rd, but trades out on site benefit SSG. Colt on 1 HP though, but Clap's not expecting the positioning from Darshan. SSG clear...
Yeah,
something like that.
it's okay, honey. Sound it out.
Clean
Bombs.
SSG clean up the pistol.
Beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
I want to agree with you. Also, I do want to say, it looks like Mr. Sirclaps hit the Kovacs and is still as warmed up as previously, which is honestly really, really impressive just to keep the momentum going, also on a different role.
Indeed. Although, I mean, Clove, let's be honest, is Reyna with smokes. Not really a different role. Claps
different
buying
role.
this Marshall
Trap
will
destroyed.
be the only investment on the side of Cloud9. Igneous trying to catch Robo-Hobo, but he's able to escape. However, Claps has found Colt in A main, and Art's nade finds Alex. Darshan trades out on Art.
Careful now.
Dish control, though, firmly in the control of Cloud9. And the player advantage also on the side of Cloud9. Weapons on the side of SSG. But this could get interesting.
Launching smoke.
Interesting decision to give the plant to the
Stim beacon
Robo-Hobo
here.
chamber instead of Darshan to get that Phoenix ult online as soon as possible.
You know, Phoenix ult famously difficult to get and snowball off of, as Robo-Hobo tethered up, stuck in this corner, but Darshan finds the pick onto Igneous.
Gone.
Robo-Hobo has the Phantom here. The other 2, though, running on,
One enemy remaining.
running back into main. The Molly is down. Flanked from case bars, found out, and anti-eco cleaned up relatively cleanly by SSG.
You know, I think what it was is that SSG, during that moment, they had, you know, the third eye opened and they realized that Robo-Hobo was going to get 2 at the end there. And so they were just going to build up the ult with him. That, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
is true.
You know,
Art,
When I-
meanwhile, again onto
Yes.
this round 3 op, so far has 1 kill. The other 4... Why can't I talk? This is tragic. The other 4 from the side of Cloud9, all by Claps. Art peeking this B main early, will find a fight, but Colt just domes him. Igneous spots the other players.
I was
Smoke
going to
down delay.
highlight that
Scout
Art did
destroyed.
not buy any armor, but I don't think that would have been relevant at all during that moment.
Alex finds the pick onto Claps here. This will be a recoverable weapon for SSG.
Cloud9 during this rifle round, very crucial rifle round.
Darshan just
had
stole Alex's
their tip of their
gun.
spear.
My minimap is gone. I want that. What have I done? Vamp on something, but Gaia
Down A.
finds 2 as I
Two.
sort out my tech issues.
Robo-Hobo down to 10 HP here. It's gonna be a 3-on-3, but sides of SSG are really, really weak, and the gun up advantage is over on C9.
Why is there no minimap? Alex, able to find a pick onto Igneous, traded out by case bars in main. Darshan ult
Bested the
finds
Phoenix
nothing
ult.
and is left exposed, but able to get back to safety. Robo-Hobo here, playing on the off angle. Darshan will be trying to
think
draw
he's-
the aggression.
Careful now.
Kaya
Last
spots
player
him on
standing.
sight. Case bars finds the pick onto Robo-Hobo. Darshan swings, but unable to connect.
enemy
Finds the
remaining.
first pick. K-Spars closes it out.
This is
Is there time? I
Spars.
think so.
Yeah, there's enough time. Sure.
Just enough.
Just so.
Trust.
Yeah, no doubts. No,
3-8, not even close.
not even close. No one was sweating. No one was curious about it at all.
Goat Spars clutching and picking up the op for Art. Will he be bought by his teammates?
Possibly.
No, he is back onto the sheriff again.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. During that round, C9, they lost their two spear points, their two duelists, and they were still able to clutch out the round with the supporting cast in their initiator, controller, and their sentinel. Now the double duelists are going to get set up here to set up this op and make sure that Mr. Sir Claps can get the Blade Server online. With some pressure now through north side
Get out of my way.
on Arcade.
Colt taking this tower position.
Seekers invested
K-Spars
here.
only a sheriff to hold it, but Colt gun not out. Darshan finds a pick onto Igneous and catches K-Spars
down,
while
B.
reloading. It's on to Claps and Alex. To 2v3 retake this. Not Alex.
Spike
Claps and
planted.
Art.
Art,
The other one with
yes.
an A name. You know.
Yes,
Last player
Art
standing.
here with the op.
is going
Will opt
to
to save
play
this.
Yeah, play
Yo, I
Save
missed everything.
Simulator. It's okay, honey.
Huge. Where did my minimap go? I had a minimap, and now I don't, and I'm really upset about it.
I've just been pressing the map button because I don't have it either.
No, but on map 1 there was one, and now there
Yes,
isn't.
there was.
And I'm pissed. I want it. What happened? Oh, where did my minimap go?
Go to escape and then
Where
go to
did-
viewing and then go use full screen mega map with opaque background.
What the f-
It's an option there. You have to turn it on. Well, regardless. Good round from
By
SSG.
pressing apostrophe.
I found
maybe
it!
it'll help.
Yes.
You're so right. I must have pressed that at some point. My minimap is
Anyone
back.
need
We
something?
are so back.
I want to say SSG 2 rounds ago, Darshan used his ultimate ability and was able to lose that round during that process, but now is 2 away from getting it. And this is the second time that Art is getting on this angle. This is the first time that he's going to be contested. With this time, though, no claps to set him up. It's just him.
Be dogged
Skydog coming in.
instantly. Op now
You know,
noted.
there.
Able to get out free for now. Robohobo, meanwhile, on the other side of the map, finding the pick onto Micaiah. K-Spars here, trying to anchor this A site.
Traded a lot of Yuto and A main, and now they're pausing.
Tripwire destroyed. Cage triggered.
Trip broken, one-way activated. There's a second layer of one-ways as well on the tower. Noise still fully cut for SSG.
But they know
But-
because Igneous is in the background. Both extremities covered.
Claps and Igneous walking out both sides of B. Know that everyone must be on A. K-Spars able to find the first onto Darshan and does get the ult off before going down to Colt. Art
Spike planted.
stuck in heaven dish right now by the smoke, but finds a pick onto Cardamom. It's a 3v3.
Look at they're
Igneous
slowly
Running
crunching
into
in.
A main. Claps
2v3
finds a
big
pick onto
flash.
Robohobo.
Last
Colt
player
trades it out onto
standing.
Igneous. Art, though, holding the angle for
One
Colt.
enemy remaining.
Alex finds the first, finds the second. Huge
Don't
clutch for
even
Alex.
try me.
Beautiful
Man.
clutch from Alex. Sitting on the top step, using the flash for information, and also to bait the time, and then isolating fights from the op that took the first shot, immediately picking off that to make sure they can catch the timing. Then under, going to that steps side.
My ult's not
Very,
ready.
very well played. And now it looks like they're on an eco,
Who needs
and
something?
Darshan has the ult, so does Robohobo, and so does Colt. It looks like this is a very, very different opening compared to Ascent. It looks like Fracture might be their map.
Time to hunt.
Art buying up the judge, maybe trying to get a bit YZ in here. Dog clears out A main. Case bars. Maybe going for a walk here.
Joke's over. You're dead.
This fight with Cardamom is huge, but she finds the pick onto Case bars, and RoboHobo finds the pick onto
Safe
Claps.
hands. Safe pair of hands, Cardamom.
Darshan pushing here. A little bit of body blocking going on, but the ult runs out just in time, so he's unable to capitalize off of that. SSG pushing aggressively into this spawn.
Player standing.
Don't want to let their foot off the gas, and it will be a flawless round for them, in fact.
Really, really great heads up round, and the call to push into the spawn, realizing that they have the gun difference, and they only needed to invest one of those ults rather than using all three during that round. Really, really, really safe parent hands. I don't want to call out players. I don't want to be a mean person on the cast, but I do want to point out Ignis is 0-6 currently.
He was abusing the Odin last night. I don't feel bad about it.
Yes, but he hasn't been playing in positions that have been giving him a lot of opportunities. He's been playing retake. I want to see if he can take advantage of them coming to his site more. I say that as they go.
Swings into the family picture. Art, though, investing the ult sent.
Great call.
SSG scattering. Finds the pick onto Colt. Whiffs onto RoboHobo, though. Both of them missing the op shots. The RoboHobo as a Vandal here is backup. Hobo feeling pinched here, like he has to push Claps and will lose that fight. Ignis finds, after you call him out,
Down B.
gets 2 so far. But it's all onto Alex to fight out this tower position. Art whips the...
Whips the op shot.
The op shot.
Yes. Instead of Caster's Curse, I'm going to just say Caster's Blessing, because obviously that's what I just did. I manifested for Ignis. 2 kills on the round so far. Let's see if we can make the third. No.
Great flash pathing from Alex. Confuses Ignis, able to catch him and not looking. But it will still be... This rewrap is very quick. I'm not sure Cloud9 will be
30
expecting
seconds
this.
left.
Already had a clutch in the previous round. Trigger Discipline maybe gets the never
but
mind.
Collapse. Was it the crowd noise? No.
Stream sniping?
We don't have that.
Stream sniping. Yeah, definitely. Honestly, that round definitely showed us that Art can hold the site by himself. However, these sites have 2 lanes, and even though Art is really, really amazing with the op, I think he should have someone else on the site, and it looks like that pivot is being made through C9. It looks like they at least have 1 extra person here.
Despite being the second best performing player for Cloud9 right now, currently still in financial ruin. Meanwhile, Colt invested Ray's ultimate, but the Hellfire, is that what it is? Something. Colt finds the pick with the showstopper and gets the second, but traded out by Micaiah and Claps. Micaiah chased out Canteen by this dog.
Dog moment.
Molly invested. Alex swinging aggressively, but decides to not do that. Flash misses, but able to find the pick onto Claps anyways. Micaiah now left in a 1v3 with just a Guardian. Alex going walkabouts with this through the smoke, but finds the Phantom kill onto Micaiah in the end.
Alex is playing so confident. You can definitely tell when you're playing Sky and you start making those kinds of peaks and you're doing those kinds of flashes, you're really playing off your util. You're enabling not just your teammates, but you're enabling yourself. You can tell that the confidence was already there from that clutch. And then during that previous failed attempt of the clutch, definitely thinking outside the box, making sure to utilize all his util. Very exciting player to watch. And now this very risky 5-stack player B on the site and this free open A site.
Looks like they're pushing all the way out of B main here. RoboHobo here with the op line. He's getting run down by 3 other players. Puts down his TP. Misses the shot and Claps able to find the headshot onto RoboHobo. That will be an op now picked up for C9.
This could be huge.
SSG though fighting aggressively into A main. I love this. Very proactive. Claps investing a couple of ults to clear out the util.
Huge flash.
Being spammed through the box.
Last player standing.
Not sure why.
Team Ace.
Safe parents. Safe parents. Very interesting decision
Make
from
sure to follow my
C9 to
pack in. They'll lead us right to
fight
the enemy.
as much as they did. You know, you would think with an eco maybe they would have died to Spike.
I mean,
but
it's
or at least fight together. It was a different. I guess the question I had is K-Spar is going very different positioning to everybody else.
yeah,
You need something.
it's an eco at the end of the day, trying to catch one player off guard. They did end up trading out Robo-Hobo, but
That they
unable to really
did.
making anything further
Don't
of
give
it.
them ground.
The money is insane for SSG right now. Quite literally kingpin affluence right now.
Time to hunt.
And Art also unable to afford the op this round.
Oh no, the narratives are crumbling.
Watch him kill Robo-Hobo and then pick it up and ace. That would be
That would be
clip.
cinema. That would be
a
cinema.
clip.
I just want to say, as someone who has subbed previously on throughout this league, when you're subbing and you're doing good, your stats are gonna be amazing. Like I just know Robo-Hobo is so happy right now. Don't check
Art
art.
not cleared out, but
Nice
traded
trade.
by Darshan. Able now to confirm that tower is clear. Igneous, though, playing this anchor's role, finds the pick.
One enemy
Micaiah
remaining.
gets the second, Claps gets the third onto Darshan, and is left all onto Robo-Hobo with this option being made. Tries to see if anyone peeks ahead of the utility, but the discipline is there.
30
Money is
seconds
great
left.
for the side of SSG. No need to save here for Robo-Hobo.
Definitely patient.
Try to do as much damage as you can.
If you're a Robo-Hobo, do you want to even give them the op?
This is true. Giving the op to Art is a dangerous proposition.
I think the save is a good play here.
10
While
seconds
we're
left.
while we're saving here and playing save simulator, Fuzzy, did you know about my narrative about skin debuff?
Skin debuff? No, please tell me about
Yeah.
that.
So if you are using an ugly skin or one that I deem ugly, you're gonna do like minus 10% on your shooting averages to hit the shot.
Interesting. So what skins in your book are ugly skins that apply this debuff?
Specifically, like certain variants of the glitch pops, like
Uh-huh.
the one that Art uses. I just don't like it. Any of like the Primordium skins, I don't like those either.
I am
Those
not
are-
a Primordium fan either.
Yeah,
The
there's-
sound is just too much for me.
It's too much. Yeah, skin debuff. Now,
A-man fight going down. Perhaps
last
take a
round
few
coming from
shots, but
SSG.
running away quickly. Darshan, had that smoke not been there, could have been in trouble, but actually the bit of anti-synergy coming on the side of Clown9. Art spamming through main here. Flash out. Colt onto the site now. Micaiah finds the first
Spike
pick.
down
Art
A.
goes down to Alex. We'll find the second onto Claps.
I've
Alex
got your
just
trail.
having a great map so far. Darshan to fight aggressively. Will be seized up here, but not punished.
Spike is in no man's land.
Sure is. Why is that there?
It's a great question. You have to bot review
One enemy remaining.
afterwards. Oh, Darshan.
Darshan tries to bait the door by throwing the gun, ends up throwing away
One
his
enemy
life.
remaining.
Micaiah gets the
Beacon
first
down.
pick onto Colt, stim beacon down, jiggles, sees Robo-Hobo. Spike is now recovered by
30
Robo-Hobo and
seconds
has
left.
30 seconds. Could choose to pivot to B, but looks to be going to A. Puts down the teleport, is holding, and Micaiah gets the 4K to close out the round. An essential round for Clown9 if they want to have any chance
Last
at winning
round
this
in the
map.
half.
Stop the bleeding. You have money now. Everyone can buy. Even Igneous. Oh, okay, they do buy him. Great.
You will
That's
never
awesome.
guess what gun Art is bringing into this round.
Oh,
I'll
It's
give
like-
you one guess.
it's the glitch pop operator that I love so much.
How did you guess that?
I'm a woman of like extreme intelligence.
I believe it. I'm not sure I would have gotten that.
I will highlight Super Sub Robo-Hobo is 13-7, currently top of the fragging scene for the entire game so far. absolute lights out game, as well as Arts, Alex from the other side, just 1 kill below. Very, very phenomenal performance from SSG on this attack side.
Indeed. Art holding this op line from Dish and able to
Beautiful
find
angle.
the
Out
pick.
of charges.
I
No full
really like
exec
this
going
setup
on.
on A. The Dish player pointing north, and then the op just watching main with Igneous here watching the Sands area. This is a very good hold on A. And then the Cypher setup B is exactly what you want for a retake.
It's excellent to punish the lurk. If they end up going for an A exec, you're sort of screwed playing from Dish while smoked off with an op. Colt
I know
unable to find the pick onto K-Spars. Goat Spars strikes again, gets a second. Brimstone ultimate invested.
Lots of ults
spike is
used
here.
at once. It is the last round. But in one go, 30 seconds left.
K-Spars doing so much from that anchor positioning. Shutting down that Raze ult was likely going to be the round-winning moment here. Alex mollied off here, trying to take the timing through the smoke. Here a little earlier than expected, but Micaiah not caught by that flash and finds the
10
headshot.
seconds left.
All onto Robo Hobo here. Updraft finds the first, but traded out easily by Claps. And honestly, incredible job by Cloud9 to stabilize after that.
Switching sides.
Very,
Frankly,
very good
atrocious
response.
initial
Yeah.
start to the half.
Honestly, Fracture is one of those maps where if you're not hitting very, very early on, you kind of start to feel the pound for a very long time, and you have to find it within yourself to make the response, to make sure that you are the person who's going to step up on your team and just say, yeah, we have to win this half, we have to bounce back. Honestly, 5 and 7, 5 on defense is really good on Fracture because these lanes are so hard to watch, and K-Spar is coming up huge that last round on the defense side. I'm really hoping that during this attack side they get to enable him so that way he can find timings and explore the whole entire map as much as possible.
I'm curious to see what this attack side playbook looks like on the side of C9. On Ascent, it was a lot of just 5-man hits, and towards the end, SSG were able to suss that out, but
This is already
unable to
different.
really close out the round in time.
2 towards
Going
main.
for a bit of an A split here.
Yeah.
Alex finds the
Spike
first pick onto
down
Micaiah. Claps trades out Colt. Art gets the pick onto Darshan.
Ooh,
Spike
movement.
is stuck in drop though. And Art having a little trouble getting up there, but will eventually recover it and will be planting for main.
Splash.
I have not seen that before, but
Spike planted.
fun
You've
fact,
never seen
if
that?
you're...
That's an old Cow and
I
Zine
don't,
flash.
I don't pay attention to things.
Oh, well.
That's, I think, the problem.
Alex clearly does. K-Spar is going to get challenged here on this flank.
Robo-Hobo caught
Beautiful.
looking at a wall, and it's left onto Cardamom and Alex. Alex gets the first, Alex gets the second. His third on the round, but Claps too clean with it. Gets 3 on the round himself.
Hey, Fuzzy, look at the score.
I'm looking at the
I'll
score.
say it.
Okay. Regardless of that, I want to highlight now, Alex has been on fire this game. It looks like the Sky really enables his playstyle and enables himself to be the individual carry and also the individual carry to enable his teammates. However, it does look like this C9 roster are really starting to get the groove of playing together, trading off each other, and creating opportunities for each other. And Mr. Circlaps is, of course, keeping that same momentum that he had during that Ascent side. And we're going 5B, so things kind of looking the same, but they are picking up because they know that people are flanking.
Yeah, SSG just sending it quickly out of this A main, getting the info that absolutely no one is there.
They did
But
get the info from the hunt for
Cloud9
Cardamom.
Cloud9 making the right call. K-Spars nearly caught with his camera out.
Challenge.
In fact, would be caught.
That's a gun down.
This is huge. Claps whiffing the shot with a Marshall earlier, but finds the pick with the Sheriff and Art.
Giving the
Just
gun to the
second.
healthy character.
Colt. Both down on such low HP. It's really just Darshan left here who
This is a
is
great
likely
play.
to have any impact on the map.
Those two die to spike, and then we get Darshan highlight reel, right?
Yeah, well, do we get Darshan highlight reel if the
I think
if the spike
he's
goes
playing for exits,
He should play
definitely.
for exits here. That is the correct play.
Doing
Able
a
to find the first
lot
onto
of
Makai, gets the
economic-
second onto
yeah.
Art. This is great damage for
Does he?
SSG.
I think he's gonna push this one. Does he get it? No. Honestly, amazing round. They were on the low
K-Spars.
buy, didn't get to invest anything, and then immediately come back and then retake really, really quickly, pushing through the A-man extremity, punishing them for taking such a slow approach during an anti-eco round. Really, really good adjustment from SSG. Now the question I have here for C9 is how they react. They have one hero rifle coming into the round, which wasn't saved from last time, and then they have the Spectre that was.
Yeah, Spectre and Marshall kept from the last round. I feel like you can definitely jump over that trip, but
That's what happened last round. They jumped K-Spars' trip. That's why I wasn't looking.
Yeah, but if you're playing
Nice.
Nerf's side as Cypher, you can actually play off the sound bait, which is honestly it's something that I do. So respect. K-Spars using my stuff.
could be intentional. You never know.
Cassie International.
Regardless, it can be jumped, so I was still correct.
Yes.
Fish fight. Go with a 1-for-1 trade out. Igneous caught with his
Spike down
knife out,
A.
and Colt finds 2 in sand. Kaya very low here.
Last player standing.
Goes down to the brim while he K-Spar's left in a 1v4 to fight through the smoke with the sheriff.
Smoke's going down.
They do call him Goat Spars for a reason, but
The 1v4 clutch. Check the camp.
Pops the
No
cam.
one's flanking him.
good news. No one jumped over that trip. Goat Spars put into the goat pen by Colt. Clean anti-eco by the side by SSG.
That genuinely felt like a Shio banger. Like,
Thank you. That's the greatest compliment I've ever received, honestly.
that one was really good. One thing that I was thinking about during that previous round is that Robo Hobo bought an outlaw. Nowhere to be
This goes
seen this
here.
round. I think definitely upgraded to a phantom this round. But there's one half armor on the side of SSG, and one on the side of C9. If
We
that
say-
gets noticed,
Kaya finds the pick onto Darshan, gets the second onto Cardamom. That is sort of north side crunch being punished by Micaiah.
and then the patience to say no, I'm gonna step
Smoke's
away.
down.
Beautiful. Oh wait, never mind.
You say that.
But I like this though. It's
Kaya
still
playing the
holding.
smoke. I agree. Heard the aggression, knows that there's still at least one more there because they heard the reload. Gonna re-smoke on top of himself.
Smoke.
Relatively low HP
bullets.
here. Re-spotted by the raised boombot and in fact killed by it. Still a 4v2 favor of SSG.
Still good for
Player
claps. Yeah.
standing.
Dash use Robo Hobo.
Not for SSG, for
20.
Clown9. You know,
Yeah.
the other one.
The other one.
Robo Hobo
22
on 22 HP. Unlikely to be able to close out this round.
Could go for a
Makes a
ninja.
step. Igneous makes it around the corner and Art finds the pick. I didn't know that the spike broke the little asteroids from the 2024 champs Phantom finisher. Did you know that?
I did not know.
Now we do, thanks to our fantastic observing by Sting.
Thank you, Sting. Really interesting highlight for this round. Colt's buying a Stinger, but
Keep up.
3 of the members of SSG are 1 away from ult,
Here.
and Darshan already has his ult. So
Op out here for Robo Hobo will be finds fight,
just
unable to
one.
connect, but gets to keep his life at least for now.
Gave Art a little buzz cut.
Maybe a pat on the shoulder.
Here.
K-Spar's timing is bad, but the
Trade is good from Cardamom.
Darshan caught out by Claps and B main. Claps dashes in, collecting the space, and the plant should go down here for C9.
Spike planted.
They might miss each other, Claps and Cardamom, if Claps goes to push the spawn side. Yeah, I think they might push Alex.
Alex is watching for this. Robo Hobo caught switching guns. Claps uptrap, survives for now, gets Cardamom, somehow still alive, and Igneous, the cover is there. Claps, I don't know how he lived there, but
Do you know if Cloud9 was able to get unrestricted, not free agent Aspas from MIBR, because that movement after getting flashed, that was insane. Truly amazing. The smoke going into the updraft, the dash away, beautiful movement. Honestly, like it was already going C9's way. I don't want to, say that that was just like a one-off play, like, and that was the hero round, but like the hero moment. But it was so impressive.
SSG on an eco now do have 4 ults available to them, but not sure whether they'll choose to invest them. Claps gets the early pick onto Colt, updrafts. Cloud9 will find a free A site. Gamble stack was incorrect.
Constantly pushing spawn.
Claps does go down to the combination of the Molly and the Stinger from Darshan.
It's a free gun upgrade.
Into a
One
44.
rifle in the round. Do they invest the Phoenix ult into this? I think they should. Possibly.
Face your fear!
98 Fatal
Should put
coming in.
Cloud9 getting proactive with the Fatal. I like this. Get ahead of any plays that SSG may be making. Cypher ult does note the positions of all other players now. Cardamom still in A main. Still alive here. It's whiffy from Art. Maybe uncomfortable. What a shot from Micaiah though. And that gets the Brim ult online. Actually, I think it was already. The time is so low for Darshan. Doesn't even need to use it. There is no time to defuse. A lot of damage done by the side of SSG, but at the end, it's still a round conversion for Cloud9.
Yeah, I agree. Lots of damage. 2 ults used during that round. And economy's not looking great for SSG at the moment. But Cloud9 getting that round, really solidifying that they are in charge of the tempo here. And honestly, it kind of looks like Mr. Circlaps can have free reign all over the map. Every single time getting the first blood, pushing into the extremity, pushing into spawn, playing in those smokes. Very, you're looking at a player who's alive right now on the server.
Look at this defensive read from SSG, reading into the fact that Cloud9 don't tend to rotate all that much, but instead hit the sites that they make noise on. Are all the way in already. Robo Hobo TP's back to safety in CT. Result out of ult, finds nothing.
The first 5v5 retake.
Darshan canceled out by Art.
Spike is still
Result now
planted.
from Colt, taking the space. Spots someone B main, hears someone heaven. Where will he choose to shoot it? Shoots it into tower, but not finding anything. Art now running into the smoke, but caught with his knife out. Darshan cleans up case bars and a flawless round on the side of SSG. But they do invest all 4 ults available, so you would hope they might win that cleanly.
Yes. And also, Fuzzy, do you remember at the start of that previous round when I was like, oh, Mr. Circlaps is playing in smokes, really enjoying having fun? All of, I would say, 2 of SSG's skills during that moment from Colt and Darshan were from them sitting in smokes, having the C9 members just walk into them, which is, they're learning. They're playing off of the same things that's working for the opposite team, which is amazing. It looks like Collapse is going to be using the Bladestorm during this round, which is interesting because Micaiah could buy.
My guess is that Claps is bought for Micaiah, and Micaiah will buy the op for Art in the next round. Darshan, you're holding the flash. The flash is good. Finds the first onto Claps, but Claps did find a trade onto Robo Hobo.
Oh, they don't
Fade Eye
know.
not spotting Colt on top of the site. Art will, though. And the Sky Flash blinding up Colt for now. Igneous caught reloading, and
Beautiful.
that's,
Spike
as
down
Sideshow
A.
once said, that's the spike. Case bars dropping out of the dish. The
Last
shots
player
not
standing.
clean. Colt ends up having to reload, and it's all onto Cardamom to refight this from A main. Position
What I
now
always say
noted.
about Cardamom, the safest hands.
Maybe he spotted the
I think
knife
she
from
knows.
Micaiah.
I think she
Spike
knows.
planted.
Look, oh, she made a step.
No, so many angles.
Position now noted.
Oh.
Shot in the back by
it's-
Case Bars. There was a chance back into that round, but Case Bars able to clean it up.
There are so many angles for Cardamom to look in that. process. Definitely heard the person on the right planning the spike, but then as soon as some time trickled through, more and more information was getting lost in that sea of spaghetti that was happening during that clutch.
That goes
But,
there.
nice try.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
SSG right now on the eco with 4 rifles and then 1 sheriff. So not necessarily an eco, but
On the eco for Cardamom.
yes, lots of half armors.
Darshan walking into B main. Only saw one, able to find Igneous.
Spike down
That's
B.
the second first blood in 2 rounds for Darshan. Got the Phoenix ult online too. Wow, lots of stuff happening here.
Watch your eyes.
Mom tossing the stim beacon over.
That's, honestly, I want to call that a set play because that was nasty. That could be a frag movie. The little stim going out, the flash coming in, the Cardamom repositioning to make sure
It
she's
could
not
be a frag
flashed.
movie if any frags occurred.
I know
Cardamom
exactly.
checking on Arcade, but caught out. Colt's flank now noted. Choosing to re-rack through tunnel now, leaving RoboHobo to deal with B main.
Collapse in the smoke.
Claps walking into the smoke, but caught out
Alex is
by Alex.
aware.
Alex letting him know. Picks up the other gun and finds Art. Suddenly, this is a
One enemy remaining.
2v1.
2v1. Ghost bars. Nice from RoboHobo. That was a really good retake from SSG. Alex absolutely shutting down Claps, which is the player to highlight during this match has been playing in the smokes, and SSG are making the adjustments, are recognizing gun out when walking into a smoke, making sure to be diligent. The same diligence that won C9 that first map is now being translated to SSG, which is exciting.
Alex able to kill Claps twice, at least that's how many bullets he used on him, and still pick up the gun to trade out onto Art.
Yeah, really heads up. And now Art is bringing in a Bucky into this round. 1 round away.
Alex
from
has a
penultimate
judge
round.
playing out Dish. Be dogging
Aggressive.
all case cards. Meanwhile, this A main fight going down. Colt could be stuck here. RoboHobo tries to play the off angle, but Claps is wise to it.
Didn't have a
Traded out. Colt,
That's
2
before.
great shots, get the showstopper online. Will choose to pop it. Bonks his head. Buckied in the face. And Art picks up the Phantom.
oh my god.
Tries to grab the
The
orb.
movement.
Pick up his own showstopper, but will not be able to get it, but still has this Phantom.
I see why his name is called Art now. It's a masterpiece of movement.
Call him Vincent the way he be Van Going places.
We'll work on that one, Fuzzy.
Cardamom, meanwhile, re-wrapping.
Definitely a tempo slowdown during this time frame. Darshan does have the Phoenix ult if they
Cardamom
want
spots
to
out
invest
Art,
it.
but unable to find the pick. Darshan, however,
Team Flash.
gets
all
2.
good.
Position of Micaiah now noted.
One enemy remaining.
Little toesies
30
into the
seconds
molly.
left.
Flashed up, unable to get his gun out in time, and Darshan closes out the round.
Do you remember what I told you during map 1, Fuzzy?
Who there is?
Remember what I told you? I said
No, I
Darshan
have-
is him.
This is true. You did say that.
Just absolutely getting 3 during that round, during that little altercation, 2 during Sand, and then the 2v1, then bringing Micaiah into 2v1, and then flashing Cardamom into then making it a 1v1. Honestly, that's him.
I'd
This
really love to see
adjustment from
this.
SSG on defense right now is really, really awesome. Look at the chamber setup on Arcade. Sorry to cut you off. I just wanted to
No,
mention
no,
that.
you're good. Cloud9 contacting up B main. We'll hear the chamber trip here.
So
Not choosing to
patient.
break it just yet.
Alex has an outlaw in this round.
That is interesting. There are 3 light shields on the side of Cloud9, so could find big value there.
Art is playing Showstopper Simulator.
RoboHobo
Just-
spots case
They
bars.
found my trap.
Fight doesn't end up happening just yet. Claps, updraft, dashes, spots RoboHobo's.
That could be. Oh no, the TP!
Only gets
Spike
one. Art
down,
finds
B.
Alex with the showstopper, but Darshan finds two right back.
Lakia has the orbital strike that could be used this round. It's 11-11.
One enemy
Ult
remaining.
from Darshan.
He's
So big, gets the pick in tower.
found the player.
Yeah, notes out
1v2.
Makai's position.
30 seconds left.
Reposition here
Maybe
might
choosing
be
to
everything.
invest this ultimate.
Down.
Decides against it.
That reposition from Darshan might be everything.
Spike.
Going to be main. Beautiful.
Yeah, just not expecting that. Beautiful round from SSG and able to get up to map point.
Match point.
Time
One
to
chance.
say goodbye.
It was 13-11 on Ascent. There's a huge possibility that it could be 13-11 on Fracture. But also, OT sounds really fun. And I really have liked watching this Fracture map. This is all or nothing right now, because class
see.
is no armor.
Absolute
and then
cinema.
Absolute cinema. 2 F armors, a Guardian, and then the refresh armor.
Makaya might be punished by this push out here. Trying to get onto the ropes. Being crunched.
Northside
Will anyone be
punch.
there in time? It's so close, but makes it out completely unscathed, actually. And meanwhile, Cloud9 has taken A main for free. SSG invested all of their utility trying to crunch onto that one player and has nothing to show for it. They do have the control over that side of the map.
Collapse is gonna
But
push
Clap's pushing
Darshan.
into the spawn, Darshan not expecting it. The dog will stun up Claps. Robohobo gets the pick onto him. The Fade ult, though, is so big onto the players from Dish.
Makaya does have the orbital strike online.
Cardamom pushing through her own molly. I saw the vision, but
Last player standing.
not gonna pay out there. Molly has already been drawn out. Finds the first pick onto case bars, but the ult is there. TP's out of it, but
Nice try.
never gonna be a chance for Robohobo to win that round.
Switching sides.
Go no OT. Okay.
Overtime.
Why is my iPad that I'm using to take notes updating while I'm taking notes on it? I did not consent to this.
Whatever brand that iPad is,
Your brand, the
L,
iPad.
L company,
This goes here. This goes here.
What brand could it be? What brand could it possibly
non-disclosed
be?
tablet. Well, going into this OT side, sides have switched. So now C9 are back on defense and SSG are now attacking. What was working for SSG was getting an early pick, slowing down, and then rotating to the other side after enough noise was made. But now it looks like it's a heavy arcade presence with
Claps dashing in, finds 4 people and is shot in the face. SSG will hear the player going up. Colt stands in the molly for a bit too long, loses about half of his HP. Darshan, though, finds Makaya, shoots him right in the back.
She's one.
Igneous gets
Spike
one, but
down, B.
is traded out in tower.
Found my
Now
wife.
left with 2. Case bars finds the spam through the smoke onto Darshan. And it's now into a 2v3.
I don't think that
Cardamom is
can
also on
receive
very,
Colt here.
very
Spike
low
planted.
HP. Art choosing to invest into the op instead of
See,
a Vandal in full shields this round. Finds the flick
Enemy
onto Colt.
remaining.
Robohobo is 1 HP. Case bars gets the closes out the kill.
wow.
And that's also the damage that Art was able to do with the op earlier, that investment paying off.
Spike defused.
Missed the first shot. That was the -10 debuff for the skin. But then
Well,
the
he didn't
second
though.
shot,
He wallbanged
Switching
Robohobo, and that was
sides.
why he was so low and was
Match
able to.
point.
The same old tricks.
was it a
able to,
kill?
That
It
goes
was
there.
for case bars, goat spars. It was setting up goat spars, and that's a kill.
I was saying, if it was a kill, then if it was not a kill, then
It would have been a better
-10.
clip if he hit the first shot, but
That's what I was saying. -10 gets
okay.
gets him the full kill instead of just damage. Regardless of the narrative, the second shot was lights out, beautiful. Flick
Cloud9.
onto it, taken with the space.
given the chance to close out this map. SSG trying to prevent it.
This could be series point here.
Well, it is until... Unless we have another one.
Yeah.
Rohobo spots a couple in main. Will spot Claps, gets out with his life. Sees Art absolutely sending it and finds the headshot through the smoke. Art maybe overcooking that a little.
Sorry,
Claps.
moment again.
Walking into the smoke. Spam, this time not connecting.
Oh, this
I love Claps' position here. Very difficult to clear out on the side of SSG.
is really good from Darshan to
spotted.
isolate the sights. The fights on that front site. Beautiful.
Gets a second on Igneous.
Last player standing.
Tap now on.
Dim beacon down.
We'll get half. Cardamom gets a clean shot onto Micaiah. We go again.
Safe for hands. What did I say? There's so much silent value that Cardamom's
Switching
getting
sides.
on these rounds.
Overtime.
Util's always perfect, and then the stim beacon, every single time it's dropped, you know that there's gonna have some sort of value from it, which is not something I usually say about Brim. It's this is one of the few maps besides like Bind that you always want to pick Brim over anything, and I'm like really, really glad that Cardamom's playing. That's such a high level.
She's having a quiet map kills wise, but 13 assists.
It's
really
all
finding
impact.
value.
All very much impact kills.
SSG
Safe for
meanwhile
hands.
going for an A main take. Following this dog in. Cleaning the space behind it. This trip cleared out by the paint shells.
It's the first time we've seen case bars on A, in a very long time. Interesting.
Claps
they know
holding
to
the off
diligently
angle.
check those ops.
But Alex able to diff Art on the other side of the map. Robo Hobo making a bunch of noise, and looks like SSG choosing to exec off of that pick.
Take hold.
Igneous trying to seize up the planter.
Molly.
So much spam going on.
So
Meanwhile, battle going on in spawn. K-Spars finds the initial pick, but Cardamom trades herself out with her Molly.
Impact kills.
And the bodies are in favor of the side of SSG. Igneous gets the pick onto Darshan. Alex still playing this default plant spot. Swings. Decides against it. Swings wider, gets the pick onto Micaiah. Robo Hobo cleans up Igneous, and SSG now have their second shot at map point.
Switching sides.
Back in the lead.
Match point.
That's where they were at the beginning of this game. Can they close out? During Ascent, there was a lot of feelings of, yeah, they're catching up. There's a possibility that they're punching up and they're making C9 really work for the rounds. But during this map, Fracture specifically, they have been in charge of most of the tempo. It wasn't until the half change that C9 started picking things up, and then we ended up getting into overtime. So it looks like SSG might be getting
Meanwhile,
mojo back.
double dashing hard into sand, finds a pick onto Robo Hobo. Fight going down on Dish is very important. K-Spar is able to get a kill onto Darshan.
Doing some
Alex
clearing
now
here, Claps
walking out
getting-
ropes, and it's his head taken off by Claps. Dashes nowhere, but happens. As the round is playing out right now, it looks like there's a solid chance that we may be going into another round of overtime.
Satchel out.
Colt
player
rather
standing.
uses the satchel to open the door,
All right, well,
but
Claps
gets
is
domed
online.
by Claps, who now pops the knives, and it's into a 1v4 for Cardamom.
The 4 on the run for Claps literally was highlighting the driver's seat, the tempo changes, and then Claps said,
Switching
no,
sides.
that I don't like that narrative that
Overtime.
you're presenting, Cassie. I think you should shut up. And bam, we have another round for C9. Every single time that they get hit, they hit harder the next round. They always have some sort of rebuttal, some sort of yes and, some sort of change that they're going to be integrating. Not so much on their attack sides during Ascent, but during this attack side on Fracture, they have definitely been changing up the formula and making sure that they are re-aggressing and playing to their wins.
Art not choosing to go for the op this round, and meanwhile Alex choosing to invest into the Odin. Claps still playing out very in the open, trusting his aim to get the job done, but Cardamom absolutely diffs him right there. Case Bar meanwhile walks out ropes and finds a trade onto her. Robo-Hobo gets Art. Alex will get the plant down, and it will be a 4v3 post-plant in favor of SSG.
Good thing is that we do have a lot of good angles to fight this retake. We just have to deal with all the util stall.
Three members of SSG playing on site. It's really an interesting choice, but Robo-Hobo should be the knife in the back. As long as he waits long enough. Kaya spotted out. And Alex gets good return on investment of his Odin.
All these
Switching
rounds are
sides.
so
Match point.
close. One little butterfly effect happening one other way, and then the entire round changes. It's so interesting.
The absolute biggest moment of that round, though, was Cardamom able to find the initial pick onto Claps. Really opened the door into that A site for SSG.
During these OTs as well, Art and Robo-Hobo have both been investing into the ops, no armor, just to guarantee the first kill.
Big A main fight coming down.
Double duelist here on A main.
Util exchanged.
I might
no
find
picks
out
found
that the
for
B
either
side is
side.
open. Could we have another 5-on-5 retake again? These are my favorites.
C9 reading that the site will be open. Claps stunned by the dog. Alex finds the spam with the Odin. Claps lucky to get away relatively scot-free. Cardamom will be healed up by Alex. And it's a 5v4 retake for SSG. Still decent util left for them as well. Molly to the delay in Canteen. Cardamom invests hers to prevent the swing out from Tower. Darshan takes a bunch of damage.
Last player
Claps
standing.
gets one, but unable to get the second. Darshan gets a third. Celebratory Phoenix ult, and SSG send us
Defenders win.
to map 3.
Really good retake. They should be really proud of that retake. And every single person played their part really well. The smoke specifically from Cardamom on that main to shut down Claps, that was amazing. But still, even after losing, top of the scoreboard, Claps 29-23, and right under Darshan 29-16. Amazing fracture map.
I mean, remarkably even scoreboard, actually, compared to map 1. Two players on 29, 25, 26, 22, 24, 24. You have to get down all the way to the 8th player before you get someone who isn't in the 20s.
The big narrative that I was thinking about this entire match was Chamber versus Cypher, and I couldn't tell the difference between either of them in terms of like the offensive side, but during defense, Case Bars was coming in super clutch. The setups were working. The information that he was providing for his team was really helping. And there were rounds that Robo-Hobo, maybe not so much familiarity with the agent, or perhaps, you know, just subbing in, so not really knowing the setups. There were moments where the trip wasn't being placed, and, you know, there's the other team was exploding on him. So that, I think, was like the ultimate moment. But then it didn't even matter because SSG still won. So, you know, that's what being analytical gets you. You still, you know, you just got to shoot your gun.
Yeah, SSG fighting hard to send us to map 3 Lotus. We'll get to see that after a short break. Something like that. Welcome back. C9 versus SSG going the distance. We'll see who will take this series here on Lotus after SSG able to fight through a very hard-fought fracture. C9 going for the classic mound pressure, and SSG want no part of it. Or rubble pressure, rather. SSG taking mound. We'll bait out this
Tripping out the wall.
vice trip. None of the other util drawn out yet. There are 4 players from Cloud9 on this B site. Alex, though, finding 2. Art and Micaiah both. With the assist from Robo
Spike
Hobo.
planted.
One fighting out Heaven, but Claps unnoted, runs out of bullets. Alex gets a 3rd.
One enemy
Gets the
remaining.
4th. Could this be the first ace of this series? Looking for case bars in C-Link. Maybe spotted there. Sees him,
Oh my
and Alex gets
God.
the ace to open up Lotus. The hot hand cooled off a little bit towards the end of Fracture, but right back in it on Lotus.
Do you remember when like a lot of esports started getting into the process of like eating a banana in between matches, to keep the performance going, and performance coaches were like very much like saying that that's like a thing you should always do? Alex had a banana, 100%, because holy, am I allowed to curse on this broadcast? Holy smokes.
Yes, you are.
I'm really nice, okay? I'm not gonna do it. But also, amazing job from Alex.
I don't
And
want to get PlatChat demonetized.
true. I do also want to highlight Cardamom has been playing the roulette of smokes. First Omen, then Brim, and now is on the Astra. I'm very excited to see what she's able to do on this agent.
Case bars noted in this close position. Molly used to clear him. Will be found by the Rage Nade. Robo Hobo gets the pick onto Micaiah with the headhunter.
2 on B.
Last player standing.
Claps not finding as much as on Ascent with the run and gun frenzy. Igneous gets a chance
Clean
at the
round.
shot, but Alex cleans it up. We'll get
Very
the plant,
clean
and I
round.
believe we'll have this Fade ult up for the round 3.
Yep, Nightfall Online, very exciting stuff for SSG. One thing that I did want to notice, and I wanted to point out during the last map when we saw the chamber first come out from Obo Hobo, I have not been seeing chamber trips on the map for the last few games, so I wanted to make sure that we pay attention to these trips when they do come out. If they do, how is he integrating them into watching flank or clearing angles and making sure that they're on? But he's got the outlaw now.
He is
Let's see how he
currently
uses it.
incubating the trip like an egg safely in his inventory. That doesn't entirely make sense because it would be in a nest, but whatever. Robo Hobo may be caught looking at the mini-map. Case bars will find the pick onto him. Claps
enemy
gets
remaining.
3. The spray down with the Vandals clean. And Alex left alone in this 1v4. Might find a 1v1 onto case bars.
Oh, Case
Alex
Bars
has
is
been
gonna
good
play
for this so far. But case
Oh.
bars clean with it.
Shooting
And letting him
bodies.
know as well.
Beautiful. It's a good response. This is the first time that we've gotten a very honest round 3 rather than, a snowball or, an anti-eco right afterwards. This is honestly looking like an honest to God Valorant. Honest Valorant, the hard day's work, if you will. So, very interesting development on this map 3 of Lotus. I'm very excited specifically for
Here.
Alex and Claps, because every single time one does good, the other also tries to, no pun intended, clap back. And so these two are going head to head constantly, with Darshan trying to, put himself in that. So it's a very, very exciting head to head that we're going to see during this match as well to end it all.
Igneous picking up the Ogun this round, and Case Bars once again bearing the financial burden of Art's future op. Art spamming through the smoke on C. Smoke goes down, and is being spotted out by the... What is it? I wanted to say Trailblazer, but that's Sky. Oh.
Prowler,
Prowler, thank you.
of course.
SSG pausing in B main. Claps considering investing the paint shells there, but ends up not.
This is a really interesting development from SSG. Tease out the util, get some information, towards the C mound area and then start defaulting towards A. Most teams, at least in this league, from what we have seen, have always started their defaults towards A.
30
This
seconds
is
left.
different. This is exciting because we're getting, differences within our league just through different groups. And now Darshan is popping the Phoenix ult into
Darshan popping the run it back into the A site and will be able to get the info that there is no one here.
Spike
Igneous
planted.
here with the Odin, not finding any spam yet. Darshan now left to watch the flank. Although there is a trip down this round. This is progress. Kaya spots Cardamom out. She repositions to tuck closer to Kaya's right. Puts down the star. In the astral form. Art on top of the box. Cardamom finds the pick onto Micaiah. It's still a 2v3. Very winnable still for SSG. Darshan spends one flash, spends the second. Cardamom gets a second on the round. Time is very low. Igneous unable to find the spam kill yet.
enemy
And time,
remaining.
I think it's too low. Igneous has to try and save this Odin. Darshan and Cardamom will go down to the bomb here. But another round found for SSG.
Their phoenix shines on the outsides, but within, I feel his doubt.
Igneous does manage to keep the Odin. And I thought the plan might have been for Clown9 to invest into an op for Art, but instead it is a Phantom for Art and a absolutely nothing for case bars.
Honestly, that's the duty of a sentinel sometimes.
Robo Hobo buying this Outlaw. If he spots claps or case bars, we'll be able to take advantage of
Very
it.
aggressive from Darshan taking A.
Spike
Ooh,
spotted by
Cardamom.
Art, but Cardamom wins the fight against him. And Robo Hobo finding case bars on the C site. They should now know that the C should be open. Darshan run and gun with the Phantom. Gets the kill.
He is so good on Phoenix. Truly, just, you can tell the hours put on this character. Just absolutely knowing when to use the utility.
Been good so far. Igneous caught
One
off guard
enemy
here
remaining.
with the Odin.
Nice trade.
Finds the first, but the trade is good. Colt on quite low HP. But Clap's best option might just be to save here. Art on 0 credits, case bars, and Micaiah both quite low as well. Is one off the showstopper.
Robo was watching that flank for most of that round. Just posted up with the Outlaw.
Robo, I don't know if you know this, but you have this ability that you can put down on the ground.
He
And
does
then
have the trip in his inventory.
If someone walks into it, then you know they're there. But also if you shoot them in the face, that works too.
Well,
Looks like Claps will be allowed to keep this Phantom into the next round.
could it be? This is my theory. Could it be that by buying it and not using it, he's future-proofing 300 credits that will go into his future
200
op?
credits.
That's
200 credits.
Well, I have a... I like my earlier theory of that. It's sort of a parental type thing. The
The incubation egg.
Exactly. The egg must be protected at all costs. If it were to be shot, that would be a catastrophic failure on Robo-Hobo's parenthood.
True. Oh, C-mount fight here.
Claps
Claps.
here in the right place with the Phantom, but traded out by Darshan. Alex finds the pick onto Art. Wall is still
Wall's gonna go
away.
Wall trip. Thorns
Darshan is just sending it out onto
The
this
pathing
site.
from Darshan is really good to cross in front of that Phoenix wall that he placed just right in front of case bars. It's a really, really good round so far.
Spars does have a share, so slight chance for the spam through, but in fact, will be case bars on the worst end of that spam battle.
If you're SSG, do you go hunting?
I think you do once the round goes on a bit. Or maybe you do
Last
now.
player standing.
It's just
Seeing
yeah,
as Alex
there you
is
go.
in fact SSG currently. Robo-Hobo deciding to back out, leaving Cardamom alone for just a moment.
Where are you?
Igneous, though, on 1 HP, shouldn't have much of a chance to do anything here. Taps the bomb, stuff is
One
applied,
enemy remaining.
finds the
Ooh.
pick, Robo-Hobo,
Wait,
but time is low. Igneous making lots of noise.
Come
1
on,
HP with a
please.
stinger. Spots Cardamom!
Oh my god.
Is there time? I'm not sure there is. A valiant effort by Igneous, but in the end, not quite enough to close out the round.
That was the most Valorant round I have ever seen. The stinger, isolated fights, getting multiple kills during the round. Honestly, I know that those were frags, post plant, trying to clutch up and everything. But I think they all mattered because they got Igneous now has his ult.
Yeah.
And I think
Round
that's
7,
definitely-
we're finally seeing this op online for Art. We'll see if it's able to find any value.
Kaya
He is playing on C.
0 and 5.
The jump peek from Darshan doing his due diligence.
Ooh, saw Igneous. Ooh,
Claps gets the pick
getting
onto Cardamom.
Cardamom.
That's smokes down already for SSG.
And that's always a true test of a team. How do you play when there's no smokes right now?
Kaya jiggling B main. Here's at least 2. I think their steps were noted towards this blue door room.
All getting invested.
Room. His bar's still in heaven. Gets a pick onto Colt. Claps,
One
finds
enemy
Robo
remaining.
Hobo. Alex gets to trade onto
Spike
Case bars, but
down, B.
Micaiah trades right back. Darshan not yet noted in this heaven position, but will be cleaned up by Igneous. The
Very
second
good round
found
from
for Cloud9.
C9. Yeah. Guns still online. They know about the op, they know about the Odin, but the most important thing is that they got the round and they only lost 1. And they didn't have to invest any of their ults while SSG had to invest their Nightfall into that round. And now they're on an eco with 1 hero gun with Robo Hobo.
Yeah, and Art getting to keep this op online as well.
Where are
See if they use any util. This is where he was noted last round. Looks like the Prowler will be going out. Even the pullback smoke. It's still on the line, dashes out, still alive. 1 smoke, 2 smokes, updraft, pops the knives. Noted by the haunt. Igneous finds the 2K through the smoke with the Odin.
Yeah, that gun's
Cringe, but it is effective.
that gun is so fair.
Wrench thrown in the works of SSG's planned attack.
Now that we have a moment, I do want to bring up my narrative again, just to remind you. Art had that skin and missed the first shot. -10 debuff.
Your other narrative, though, is in shambles, as Robo Hobo has, in fact, placed down a trip. Alex
That's
walking
more-
all the way up through A.
It's more of something to look out for.
Being watched by Claps.
30 seconds left.
Cardamom gonna challenge the op with a
Obscuring
stinger?
vision. Last player standing.
Gets
And Art will find the collat. That was an eco for SSG, so
yes.
perhaps the expected outcome, and it's now into this next round that we'll look to see how the rest of this half might play out.
There have been moments throughout this series that SSG has taken a pause and then has made a readjustment that has serviced them into getting open space on another site or, finding some sort of angle that they weren't able to previously. However, that pause during that eco just now wasn't able to get them that approach. So now they're going to hard fight for rubble. The spike is being left behind though, so that might not be a full committal.
Art being left on the same exact line for the 3rd round in a row. And we'll find nothing as SSG are fighting heavy for this rubble control.
C operator simulator is always really fun.
All 5 of them here. Darshan investing to run it back, tagged up a bit by the boombot. But will be heard by Micaiah, who steps back and is unable to find the kill. Darshan gets the pick onto Micaiah and Colt trades out with a showstopper and finds the second on the collapse midair. That is a huge round-altering pick.
Spike down
Art
A.
does get the kill back onto Alex. But this position from
Those cage bars drop the...
Case Bars gets the spam threw the box onto Robo Hobo, traded out by Darshan, but also traded out by Art. And this reposition is so fast. Colt not expecting it. Art gets a third. Still has the op. Bogdan's Law applying. Cardamom looking the wrong direction. Art gets the 4K to clean up the round. I really thought after Colt got the kill and the flying showstopper from Claps that the round would be over, but the heroics from Art, the op narrative, paying dividends that round.
Show me where to go.
That
I have extra
is
money if
so
anyone
true.
needs.
And I'm willing to forgo my skin narrative because that was a really good round from Art. I will say, absolute heartbreaker for SSG. Investing 2 ults to run it back and the showstopper, and not able to get the round win after that, absolutely heartbreaking. If, as a consolation prize, you would say maybe, you know, they got a lot of guns, they made it a 1v1, maybe that's the thing, but Cardamom having a Bulldog into this round and everyone having light armor, not looking too good during this round. But moving fast.
Still have a buy into this round, but Alex finding the first, finding the second onto Makai, and Claps getting the trade
One
post-mortem
enemy
with the
remaining.
raised nade, but Hobo and Alex finding the trades back. Case bars
There, yeah,
tries to
alright.
push out the smoke, but Alex gets the 4th on the round. You get a 4K, I get a 4K.
It is truly every single time that C9 or SSG have an individual star performance, either Claps for the side of C9 or Alex for the side of SSG, they both just stand up and say, no, I'm going to hit you back very much harder. And it's so fun to watch. These guys are playing so well. And just like every other map, I would say that these score totals are so close.
Same op position for the 4th or 5th round in a row now from Art. I would really like to see them try moving him around a bit more to get more value out of it. So I think at this point SSG have learned that you can contact onto angles as long as it isn't on C. That's where the op will be every round. Cardamom though, going for it, spots Art
hands
and wants no part of that fight whatsoever. Pause on A called now by SSG. Alex now using the Prowler up into stairs. This wall looking like maybe for a D-pop. Micaiah being pressured.
No information.
Art, meanwhile, finding a pick onto Robo Hobo. A lot of space gained.
Oh, this timing might be
Micaiah
everything.
walking out of heaven. Finds a gap in the smoke. Gun spotted though. Razor finds. Now Investor Case Bar though finds 2, finds 3. It's all into Darshan. Finds the first. It's Igneous and Claps. Art rather, who will find the final pick.
Very nice
Onto
try from
Darshan.
SSG on that round. The ults invested, again, 2 ults invested, and then Heartbreaker after losing that
Last
round.
round
And then
before
the
the
big
switch.
guns, again, still saved. They still have money on the side of C9. Very good retake. Art, again, is moving towards the C side. I wonder, for both of them, if you would ever consider calling a timeout to discuss, to give a second
no
to
one's
rehash.
timed out all series, right?
Yes.
Nope.
Just to say, hey, we've played this, you know, we've been playing this well. Is there anything that we can change to make sure that we win this last round before the half ends?
Instant stun being invested onto Art.
It's a good adjustment to get the,
Known
off the
position.
angle. But Art doesn't care.
Spam through the smoke. Art playing now in the smoke
Oh!
with the shorty. Gets the first pick. Invests the knives to break the Prowler. Being run down by Darshan. Bring around the Rosie on the site. Art hits a
Gets
nasty
another.
flick onto Cardamom. Still has the knives left. It's 2v4 for SSG. Right clicks through the smoke. Not gonna find
Okay.
anything there. Getting a bit silly with it now.
He's tweaking.
He's feeling it.
I'm
By
loving
it,
it.
well, let's just say. my pop.
Oh,
Darshan does get the trade onto Art now. Could be a good opportunity to open door and go B for
they
SSG.
only know one. No one else is looking at any other angles. Now that I say that, Ingus is looking at I'll swear.
Angus.
Sorry, Igneous. Igneous.
Igneous. That is probably what you said, and I just ignored it, but you know.
It's okay. I'm
30
used to getting
seconds
ignored.
left.
The pause for SSG is effective, that pressure being
player
applied, but
standing.
not expecting
down.
claps on the angle. Robo does get the trade, but it's now a 1v2. Would
Super
require
sub.
a huge clutch. And the Odin spam is so good. Gets the dink onto Igneous, but the Phantom diff, unfortunate. A great effort from Robo Hobo, but
Switching sides.
C9 able to bring it back into a 6-6 half.
If you're C9, I think you're happy with that half. 6
After
rounds
how
of
it started,
defense.
absolutely.
Yeah, they definitely came back and they definitely started retaking really well, retaking together, using a lot of their util to, you know, keep them at bay and to make sure that the rotates came in. And I think what was really helping them, as much as we were clowning on it, Art staying on one side of the map freed everybody else to move on the other side, which, you know, must have been boring for Art. But when it came down to it and they came to his site, very much held it down. I'm really excited to see what SSG are able to cook up on this side. 3-man push coming out of C Mound.
Yeah, it looks like a fairly conventional rubble default for Clown9. Robo Hobo spots the player but unable to connect on the shot. K-Spars gets some damage done onto Alex. Robo Hobo not ready for the player up heaven. Art finds the pick on him. Cardamom, thorn in the side of Clown9 right now, staying alive, but cleared out by claps in the end.
Very good diligence to clear off the tree there.
Spike planted.
Got here.
K-Spars was down, so I think Darshan not necessarily noted by this.
Oh, this great nade. 3v2 now. 2v2.
Art's.
Oh, claps.
No, wait, that's
hard.
Claps. He's on her team.
Yeah.
Alex now spotted Art
One enemy
low,
remaining.
but finds the pick onto Alex, and Claps gets the second onto Darshan.
That's a
There
great
were moments
hits
where
around.
that looked winnable for SSG, but overall, C9 were in control for that pistol.
Yeah, of course. And then the positionings from C9 were really, really good as the numbers started dwindling. Having Claps playing in tree, jiggling the drop site, and then having Art play backside as well to play the cross. Really, really good. Now, the most interesting narrative that I can bring to you is that this is the first set of bandits that we are seeing in this game. From Colts and from K-Spars.
This is true. We'll see which of them
That gun is ridiculous.
will be better. I was trying to cook something with like Bandit and Steal the round, but it got cooked for too long. It burnt. Darshan walking out, gonna trigger this Vice Wall. Or
This
maybe not,
is-
opting to contain for now.
Even so, it's great for info knowing that they put this wall up that way during their attacking rounds.
Case bars. Noting the steps now. Robo Hobo does find the pick onto Igneous, runs out of Headhunter bullets, but gets another. Colt finding value with this Headhunter. Not the Headhunter, the Bandit. The thing we were
Bandit.
talking about pre-round. Claps takes a bit of damage from the paint shells, but Colt and Robo Hobo both very low left to retake this.
Last
Colt
player
finds
standing.
another headshot with the Bandit, and it's great damage overall, but Kaya does manage to recover the rifle and close out the round.
Very, very good retake coming in from SSG. For C9, you got to feel for him. They invested a lot of guns into that round. And the only one that came back was the one Vandal that Claps initially bought. Which
You say
is
you gotta
very
feel
great.
for them, but you can't feel too bad because they did, in fact, end up winning the round.
Yeah, well, you know, money-wise.
I'm hoping to see a more dynamic look here from C9 than we did on Ascent. Lotus is really a map about working pressure around the map. Since it's so big, forcing defensive rotates can be a huge asset. Towards the end of Ascent, SSG sort of started to figure out, hey, they're always hitting one site and not really rotating, but even in this round we see the mount pressure applied, and now C9 walking their way back towards A, where there's
And it
only
looks
one
like-
player.
Yeah, it looks like SSG have been sort of conditioned by C9 to understand that about them, and now they're showing a different look in this round, as you were highlighting, Fuzzy. It really does look like having Mr. Sirclaps on the duelist role might be enabling them more for the tempo change and making sure that they are actually showing
Spike
different looks,
planted.
because you saw
Alex
a little bit
planting
on
a pick,
Fracture.
spamming.
Great ult from Colt. Let's see if he's able to find anything from it.
One enemy
Gets
remaining.
the first on the
Cardamom.
case bars. Very clean anti-eco. You know, these retakes all game have been looking excellent for SSG, even when you yeah, that's the end of the sentence. There's no even when. The retakes have been good.
The retakes have been good even when they have differences in numbers, because there have been 5v5 retakes and man down retakes and of all sorts, and they have risen to the occasion every single time. And it's definitely something that I don't know if they've practiced that or if they like just have such great chemistry that they just all know what they're doing. But the util specifically and the spacing is always on point with their retakes. It's one of the few things that I am continually taking note of, because usually in the retakes it's very, very unsure who's gonna win.
Robohobo's position in Mount not yet noted. Gets the dink onto Makai, but TP's out. I think he could have gotten away with a little more, but there's on the side of caution.
Oh, there it is.
Trip. He is
Cinema.
put down. Colt, meanwhile, finding a pick through by opening the door. Kaya also the walking wounded, very low HP, and this Fatal going to be taking the HP level of everyone else down.
Cardamom's
Case
taking
bars
the first
just
fight.
stomping his way through there. Claps does force Robohobo out onto the angle with his
Player
nade.
standing.
Darshan, though, trades back, healing up slowly from the wall. And Igneous being pinched from all sides, unable to find a kill with the Odin.
Yeah, great round from SSG, but for C9, it's exactly what you were highlighting, Fuzzy. It looks like after that round loss, after they've shown a different look, after they've, changed the tempo and made sure that they, made the defense guess a little bit, they default into let's all sit outside of a site and make sure to, crowd around and make them use their util, but not
And,
move.
I think part of the reason why...
There it
Thank you,
is.
Sig. I think part
There
of
it
the reason why
is.
SSG's retakes have been looking so good is that they haven't had to invest all that much util into, as Art gets the updraft kill on Cardamom, they haven't had to invest all that much util into re-clearing areas of the map, because they know
Exactly.
if they hear C9 on one side, that's where they are.
Get the initial pick on C, and it is taking light years for the spike to get to site. Like,
Keep an eye on this
SSG.
B-walk.
Yeah,
Case
you're
bar's
getting
about to
so much
find two.
space.
Gets
he
the
gets
pick
one.
on the first, that's actually huge.
How does he get one?
Darshan does able to trade it out. We'll now find 4 members of C9, all in C main.
Last player
Art
standing.
running the gun with the jet knives. Micaiah finds the pick onto Robohobo on the site. And it's all onto Alex, who has found a 4K already in this match.
I think Case Bars may have saved the round, I'm not gonna lie.
That was a massive pick from Case Bars. Alex
is...
doing his best, but there's an op. There's actually not an Odin, but there's an op, and it's planted for Mount, and they're all there.
You have got to
There's
be
a
kidding
world.
me.
No, there isn't. There's no time. The Thrifty converted by C9. Off a, yeah, honestly, massive pick from Case Bars. Gets one, gets the info that there's a second one flanking, so that C9
And
are
they-
able to focus their attention towards that, clear that out, and then not have the pressure of that anymore.
Exactly, and also, just to highlight as well, Igneous, the C's on Darshan, I think really pump the brakes on whatever retake Darshan was going to be using. Maybe he was going to invest to run it back. Maybe he was going to be able to get more kills on Mound. But then the C's came out, and then it was just, Art running it down with knives.
Bit of a
which-
shaky buy here for SSG. Guardian, couple light shields. The op invested for Robohobo. Micaiah pressuring towards the front of B, drawing out a Prowler. Exchange a huge hill. And Robohobo finds the initial pick onto Case Bars.
Oh, and the trip is down too, so he could rotate if he wanted to. Oh, it's beautiful. It's cinnamon. Not even cinema. Cinema.
Cinnamon. It's cinnamon roll. Cardamom, a bit whiffy, sees the family photo of C9. Maybe a bit trouble deciding who to shoot. Claps invests the showstopper. Take the space on A. The plant will be going down here. No damage found off of that, but a lot of space. Marshawn finds the pick onto Bakaya and stairs. All instantly nullified by Art with the op, but Colt gets the pick back in heaven.
Robo has a huge flank this time.
Colt gets the second. Art doing his best to see what he can do with the op, but another clean retake out of SSG.
Shame. I love explosions.
And honestly, what I was talking about before, they get the pick on case bars. They don't have to spend any util re-clearing C main. They hear all of the util being used by C9 on A. They know where they are. They can save all of their util for that retake, and it was beautiful to watch, honestly.
As a Sentinel player, that's one of the hardest parts of, 4-1ing is getting your lurk to have a decent timing so that you're not the first one picked off. Case Bar's learning that lesson very hardly, and
it's so difficult as well when you know there's an op on the other side.
Yeah,
Art updrafting here onto that box, clearing mound here. Robo-Hobo will not be there to meet them this round, instead playing in front of B this.
Case Bars has a
Scan
sheriff
sees
into
so
this
many there
round.
though. The C site is free, and SSG electing to group up for this retake as opposed to flooding. Case Bars invest the Vice ult,
Yeah,
will catch no one.
There's no smoke here for Waterfall. Maybe they want to fight it.
I think that might have been better invested if saved later into the round while SSG are actually trying to retake. Case Bars does have an interesting spot here. Step now noted. Robo-Hobo considering the angle.
Sheriff.
So slow onto this angle. Oh, but the sound bait from the site is good. Case Bar still unnoted. Finds the pick.
Gets one.
Gets the second.
Two.
It's all onto Cardamom here. The nade pressures her. Finds the first onto Claps again. But Micaiah and Case Bar are still alive. Micaiah holding the smoke, barrel stuffs Cardamom. And it really is back and forth in this half.
Definitely very punchy from both. Honestly, I'm gonna just put this out there. If Case Bars ever has a sheriff, I'm never doubting him again. That has been 2 rounds that he's gotten extremely crucial kills.
Well, you should never doubt him in any circumstances because he's Ghost Bars.
That's true. But specifically on this map, that's the new narrative.
We'll see. C9 gearing up for a mound hit. We'll see if this is a pressure and leave or if this is the real deal.
Do you think they're
Robo-Hobo
pushing...
on the off angle.
Do you think they're pushing C so much because it's part of their name?
It is possible. Robo-Hobo nearly dodging the boombot, but getting caught out by it in the end. Art finding the pick through the smoke. Off the sound. Colt satcheling up.
Gets the trade.
Art gets the pick before being traded out by the showstopper. Igneous gets the pick with the Vandal. Alex on the flank gets the tag, but unable to convert the kill. And it's all once again left onto Cardamom. Gets the first onto Case Bars.
Her aim is so crispy.
He has been on it today.
Spike planted.
Gonna use the pullback smoke to get out of this door.
This reposition from C9 is so good.
It's so good. And this is such a tough retake into the Odin.
Concealment.
Another pullback smoke invested. She does have the
high-low.
Wants it. But it would require her to gamble on the position of C9, which has not yet been revealed to her. Time ticking down. Swinging out. Spots both now. But haunted out, blinded up, and the Odin spam is just too much for her.
That is the spin cycle, if I'm going to be honest. That's every single thing that you didn't want to see on a retake is happening with you at once. Just you as an individual. Tough break. But great round from C9. They're starting to realize that even if, yes, they're going to sit on C and they're, going to just bundle up, they are still going to hit their shots. And at the end of the day, sometimes that's all you need. But this time, we're gonna get different looks. The two duels are gonna be pushing out a B this side.
This is a tough call from SSG, having to save, likely giving up map point. Art finds Cardamom walking out of B main.
Don't
Dashes
I get
in,
open
takes the
here?
space.
Oh,
So much space has been taken. Alex, however, does find the pick with the Sheriff. Case bars gets taken down with the Sheriff. The Sheriffs from both sides have been crispy. Micaiah, though, not noted yet.
Face your
Art
fear!
finds the backstab onto Robo Hobo.
Mark one.
this is
Alex
looking
picks up the
dangerous now
Odin.
for a Thrifty.
It is a 3v2 in
Guns
favor
upgraded.
of SSG.
Spike planted. My ult's ready.
Yeah, all 3 guns upgraded, and still shields on the side of Colt and Darshan.
Mr. Claps here has the showstoppers, so there is a possibility of that coming in. But at this point,
Careful now.
you kind of have to invest it, even if it was a Thrifty.
Going up.
The wall is isolating so well from Darshan.
While isolating Darshan. Almost popped through that with the
One enemy remaining.
With
Last
the-
player standing.
flash, but elected not to eventually,
Like you
and
could
it's into a
stop.
1v1. Colt versus Art. Colt reading the reposition, gets the kill, and will get the defuse. This Thrifty keeping SSG alive in this map.
Thrifty.
Hero plays from Colt. The movement going on to drop, pushing Claps, who already ulted, was amazing. Very good awareness, very good hero agent knowledge in that regard.
Hero plays
Absolutely.
from Colt at the end of the round, but that round is really off the back of those 2 picks Alex was able to find in B main.
Of course. And the call to open the door when you have weaker guns is very, very ballsy. But that's one of the few things that has really made the difference for this SSG squad. Like, even if the guns are worse, they know that they have the numbers and that they have the grit to get it through.
They have been making plays. Cloud9 once again pushing towards this C site. Claps not noting Darshan will be caught out. Darshan investing the Phoenix ultimate will be stuck in this corner if he is killed. Could be punished with the util, but will not happen. Alex and Darshan both finding spam kills through the smoke. Case bars gets one, but
Robo
traded
Hobo
out
gets
by
a
the
kill.
op of Robo Hobo. It's all onto Igneous, who gets the
Gets
first, but is
one.
unable to trade it out.
Hey, Fuzzy.
All of a sudden, it's 11-11.
11-11, make a wish. You did it. I do want to highlight.
That round is essential, honestly, for the economy as well. C9 now forced onto an eco, and unless they are able to replicate the thrifty magic of SSG, this will be, in all likelihood, map point. Well, it will be map point no matter what. Just depends on for which team.
Heading to the above.
Which team. I do want to point out, and I'm not, again, not trying to pick players out, just want to look at the stats and want to make an educated decision. Why is Micaiah not dropping the rifle to someone else?
You know, Robo Hobo able to punish the contact play. Igneous, it's a bit whiffy from Alex. Case bars, oh, Cardamom, too many targets to pick from, and suddenly it's a 2v4. We may see another Thrifty. Colt, here's the
I think-
footsteps from Case bars.
Thrifties goes both ways.
Able to find the pick.
My ult's ready.
Robo Hobo trying to retake here with an op. Gun upgrades not yet found, but Colt investing the showstopper. Satchel movement not as clean as it might be. Sends the showstopper over to the
Face
room.
your fear!
Fatal now invested by Igneous.
Last player standing.
Micaiah finds the pick onto Colt. You of little belief. Robo Hobo whiffs the shot, and it is map point for Cloud9.
The Thrifties that were working so well for
Match
SSG
point.
have now betrayed them because C9 just absolutely just was a masterclass taking B. Yes, they lost the first pick, but the spatial awareness of every single person in that squad was amazing. I did highlight the rifle from Micaiah, but in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm gonna get proven wrong. I'm so gonna get proven wrong, and then this rifle is gonna come in clutch. Gets one of the first kills coming into B.
Both times so far this match, you've called out someone for not having enough kills. They have had a round.
Yeah,
Interesting
Cast their
satchel
blessing.
there from Claps.
Making noise, baiting noise, probably. There is a chamber trip on this A site. Music to
And
my
this
ears.
is the first slow round from Cloud9 we've seen in quite a while. Alex gets the jump spot, spots at least 2 there, probably all 3. Igneous
Had
spamming
to
with
do
the
jump
Odin.
spot. Had to do the jump spot because
Dart
the
holding
got
with the
shot.
op here. Colt spotted, caught out in B main.
I think you trigger a rotate after that. You pivot somewhere.
I
See.
mean, that's the knife cleaving straight down the middle of the map, really leaving SSG divided.
They are making a lot of noise. Cardamon's hearing everything here. She can
Barshan is
call it.
re-clearing the front of B, but
Rotates
Makai
are
is still
being
here to
made.
punish. Will hear the gun pick up, and now has the timing through B. Claps gets the pick onto
Patience is
Cardamom.
so good.
Alex spots Igneous, but can't quite hit the shots. Claps
Spike
also
planted.
spots him. And the C's just too late to catch Igneous. Look at Makai's backstab through Waterfall. This could be the entire round here.
This is the hardest retake that SSG have had to make all series.
Last player
Art with the
standing.
op finds it,
Flawless.
claps. Micaiah gets the pick onto Darshan, and it is perfection in the last round for Cloud9. Very hard fought maps from both teams. Each map actually within 2 rounds. Excellent game to watch, but it does eventually go in the favor of Cloud9.
Really, really good series. And the final look that we saw from C9 was absolute perfection, making sure to slow down the round, not give them a lot of information. Yes, using some util, but they ended up drawing a lot more util from the side of SSG. By the time the C site was happening and getting hit, Cardamom had no choice but to just call all over the rotates, but it was way too late at that point. It was really, really well done from C9. Kudos to them.
Yeah, absolute heartbreak for the side of SSG. All 3 maps so winnable, but elation on the side of C9. And it looks like
We're gonna get Makia for the interview.
Micaiah...
Kaya. I said that in like a Japanese accent. Why did I say it that way?
Yeah.
Makia. Really good round.
Is anyone actually getting on the invite?
I can get it real quick.
That would be much appreciated. I really like the rounds that C9 were throwing in towards the end there, after conditioning that early presence means that they'll hit. They were finally starting to work the map, and it was just putting
every single time.
SSG's brain into the blender.
It was so funny because I called it. I was like, it looks like they've been conditioned, and SSG are just over rotating now. Hello. Oh my God! Hello. Congratulations
Hey.
on your victory.
Thank you, thank you.
First I'll just ask, do you have anything you want to say to your thousands of fans that you must have now that after that victory?
I would like to say, just an official statement to everybody. I love you guys, but my name is Makaya, 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 and I love the fans. You're the goats.
So I'm gonna be honest, honey. When you put in the media sheet, it looks like Macau. So I will fix that. I will.
No,
I'll get my best people on it for you, okay, honey?
You're all good. You're all good. I wanted to bust y'all's balls for a second.
So
I think
take
it's
me through
a capital I.
Yeah, I don't know how to do
Oh.
phonics, so I tried my hardest, and I was just hoping that it would work, but
It just looks like an L. All good. Cassie, you seem to have an actual reasonable question.
I do have a reasonable question, but also I do really like this, because we were specifically Fuzzy and I were trying to make sure that we stuck to the the media sheets as well as possible so that there weren't any issues, and there we go. But unlucky. Take me through it. So map 1, you are not on smokes.
yes.
Claps is playing smokes. And you are on Phoenix, and then map 2 and map 3 all of a sudden you're playing smokes. What is that flex role for you, or is it more that the Phoenix is your primary role, or the controller is your primary role?
So for the longest time I've been like a controller main, but when I first started out, I was playing like season 1, season 2, Reign of Phoenix only as a bronze player. And so Claps, you know, we wanted to switch up our comps because we felt like we needed like more aggression with our comps. We just kind of needed that attack like help. And Claps was like, I can play Clove and just W key, and you play Phoenix on Ascent, and it's a small enough map that he can get most of like the chokes on defense. So yeah, it's just I was able to flex to the Phoenix, and Claps is the GOAT when he plays Clove. So
yeah,
long story short.
Definitely. And I was noticing there was a lot of like agent mastery that you were having like when you were playing the Phoenix. Like I was noticing it from you and Darshan, the two Phoenixes that were being played throughout the series. Both of you had very, very good util, very, very well awareness. Your flashes were so insightful, very well for yourself to enable yourself, but also to enable your teammates. There were a few moments that you did flash your teammates, which like it was so like you can tell like I was like, oh, this person's having so much fun on this agent, which is like great to see. Like when you're watching like the first game, I was like, oh yeah, this Ascent's gonna be a banger. When one of the things that I was preparing for myself, you know, to watch your team, I was thinking one of the win conditions was get art and op. And there are a couple of moments where Case Bars was saving for the op, specifically for art. Is that something that like had been discussed between them two, or is that has that been something that has been uniform throughout all your games this season so far?
So I feel like our general idea is to try to get art the op. The funniest thing is, and I'll give you all a little bit of insight in our like I guess Ascent and like halfway through Fracture, we've just kind of were like not really thinking about our econ very well, and I think Case Bars kind of realized that and was like secretly saving op for art sometimes, and then like Lotus came and he was just like, hey guys, we need to put art on op, and then we put art on op and ran 5 rounds on the defense.
Yeah,
I can't remember exactly, but it was just like an insane call from Case Bars. He will be forever my GOAT for that.
You during that Fracture game, you guys were down 4-0, and then there was like this pivot that happened, and then you ended up coming 4-4, and then slowly that, even though you guys lost the map, it was something that every single and I kept mentioning it like during the broadcast, but every single time that SSG brought something, you came back harder. You know, you were making them rise to the challenge, and I think that was very entertaining to watch. I have a lot more questions, but Fuzzy, do you have anything else?
Well, I just had this one's pretty hard hitting. We were having a discussion in between. I forget. I think it was right before Fracture, and I just want your opinion on it. Is a hot dog a taco?
I guess if you feel fancy enough, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I feel like it has the anatomy of a taco, but none of like I mean, you gotta dress it up for it to be close. The interview? Yeah, because I'm the taco hot dog expert, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, that's
lots of insight.
Oh yeah.
Just I think to not take up too much of your time, just as my final question, Cloud9 currently are 3-1 with your record. A lot of teams have not played their games fully, so we don't know how playoffs are going to look. But in terms of team you want to face, like whether in playoffs or for elimination, or just like the one that you're looking forward to, which team are you looking forward to the most?
So I'm gonna be dead honest. I don't know exactly who's in our group. I know.
That's so fair. Yeah.
I think SSG was honestly like our biggest challenge. I mean, it proves it. Like the 11-13, 16-14, 11-13 again. Like they were like hard. They were so good at like countering specific things that we try to set up, and then the second we repeat it, they would just completely change their game plan. So like really good game to them. They just popped the hell off. But I mean, outside of that, I know it's probably a little ways out, but if we make playoffs, is it SPG or no SRB? That's at the top of the other group. I'm so.
Hey,
I'm
no,
so
not.
hyped.
Hang on a second.
they
SPG,
are-
we're at the top. You can't take that from us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
SPG
Oh,
as
we
a
will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Incredibly fraudulent.
I
by the
wanna
way.
face SRB, SPG, both of them. I've been kind of like VOD watching before I go to bed every night, and these
And Navi,
games
right?
I've seen from them. Oh my god, Navi I think is also up there. Yeah, I think they're in our group, right?
This
No,
leads,
no, we're in the other group.
This leads
Gotcha.
into the final question before we let you go. Tomorrow night, the game is in fact SPG versus Navi. What's your prediction? You've got members of each team in this call, so there is no right answer.
There is no right answer.
There is
There's
a right
definitely
answer.
a
I'm
right
gonna
answer.
give a hard prediction. I think it's gonna be 3 maps. It's gonna go to OT on one of the maps, probably map 2, and I think SPG is gonna win. Sorry to anybody.
All right.
We love getting. No, I'm gonna be
Noted.
honest. Getting doubted is such a buff in this league.
Oh, yeah, Loki, I'm cursing
Um,
SPG.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did
currently-
also, as a very, very last thing, I'm sorry. I have this curse when I'm casting now that I always like say, oh, this player's not doing well. They don't have a lot of kills. Why are they buying the rifle instead of, like giving it to their duelist? I said that about you, and you ended up getting 2 that round. So congratulations for the caster blessing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much for coming on and taking the time out of your night to join us on the interview desk. I appreciate it. And
Yeah.
great game, truly. It was
Congrats
a
on the
great
win.
to
Thank you.
watch.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
It's a lot like the casting test. It's kind of weird.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a good night. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
And with that, I think we'll say thank you to everyone for watching tonight. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern, where you can see me and Cassie face off SPG versus Navi.
Get destroyed.
Something like that. You won't want to miss it. Have a good night.